Yeah. I roll with these lions, don't take no bears. What? That don't make shit fair. All these stacks up in the air. Most like keep a crispy pair. We not debaters, we terminators. Leaving their brains up on the table. We just get back and we fill it up. You are the gas, we be filling up. I roll with these lions, don't take no bears. What? That don't make shit fair. All these stacks up in the air. Most like keep a crispy pair. We not debaters, we terminators. Leaving their brains up on the table. We just get back and we fill it up. You are the gas, we be filling up. It's hard to debate with these bars, cause most of these niggas we really don't trust. Coming live on the screen, they lie on the meme, so fuck a lie. Take a walk, then they shoot. Want it, that shit might be rude. You ain't even pay your dues. How the fuck you think you prove shit? Just don't make the news. Body left, but ain't no clue. That just what happened when you snooze. Keep your dap, don't fuck with you. I keep on hearing about some be wanting that smoke. But every time I see that nigga, keep saying he don't know, bitch. This gon' make you know. JJ set up that little show just so we can see him frog, croak, Neo, be on go. That's for sure. Last time I seen the boy, he was copping deuces. Yeah, back up on the scene, but he was not with Rufus. I roll with these lions, no tiger, no bears. That don't make shit fair. All these stacks up in the air. Most like keep a crispy pair. We not debaters, we terminators. Leaving their brains up on the table. We just get back and we fill it up. You are the gas, we be filling up. I roll with these lions, no tiger, no bears. What? That don't make shit fair. All these stacks up in the air. Most like keep a crispy pair. We not debaters, we terminators. Leaving their brains up on the table. We just get back and we fill it up. You are the gas, we be filling up. Niggas be geeky, they really want clout. Soon as they hearing my shit, they switching they style, they really too wild. I guess I'm really the shit. You niggas right here, you really a bitch. Ryan be up in this bitch, you really a bitch, so you get it. You jumping from click to click, don't making me blick to the blick. Green dots on the shit. We go hard, you don't want it. On my squad, you don't want it. Y'all niggas ain't got no money, I'm sick. That BVS, you ain't got no feds. No. Diamond dash, brown and neck, put a figs. Niggas are fresh. Water dripping off me like a faucet. Hoes just lost it. Lions, that's my team. We live too awesome. Call it boss. What you mean? I mean everything. You may call it flossing. Shout out to Ratchet Grip, my nigga. Up in Memphis, say y'all flowers. I roll with these lions, no tiger, no bears. What? That don't make shit fair. All these stacks up in the air. Most like keep a crispy pair. We not debaters, we terminators. Leaving their brains up on the table. We just get back and we fill it up. You are the gas, we be filling up. I roll with these lions, no tiger, no bears. What? That don't make shit fair. All these stacks up in the air. Most like keep a crispy pair. We not debaters, we terminators. Leaving their brains up on the table. We just get back and we fill it up. You are the gas, we be filling up. Hope you know in the 2023. We gotta do it like some motherfucking balls. Ball shit. I thought you knew.
Yeah. The Lions is in the building. I thought you knew. Man, it's been a minute, but JJ 7000 is back home. You know what I'm saying? We got a very important topic for you today. Migrants are taking away benefits from real Americans. You know, we kind of spelled real. We left the E out, but you know what we're talking about. We'll fix that later on, man. We got the camp killers in the building. I'm talking about JT Raw and Baby Hebrew, the Minister Jackson. But before we get into all that, you know, I got to introduce the queen of the building, Sister Karima, and then we're going to get this show on the road. Go ahead, Queen.
Welcome. Please like the video if you like the information that's presented to you. Please share the information to your platforms, your friends, and thank you. Welcome.
All right, man. And let me go ahead and let these guys introduce themselves, starting with Baby Hebrew. Go ahead, Aki.
As always, timing is everything, and we welcome to the Lion's Den. And as always, we give thanks to the Most High, the Lord in Christ, from whom all positive thoughts flow. And of course, I thank JJ 7000 and Karima, the Lioness, for allowing us to come here to the Lion's Den. And when you're in the Lion's Den, y'all, listen up, wipe your feet, mind your manners, conduct yourself in an orderly manner, and enjoy yourself. And with that, I pass it up to you, Yeshaya Dodd, JT Raw.
Yes, we back. It's been a while, but we back. We got an important topic we're gonna discuss. Some things that's really going down here that's affecting all Americans, and I think we know what it is. It's this migrant crisis that's going on. That Joe Biden has passed a bill to bring in all these illegal immigrants to this country. It's a damn shame that here you are born and bred here and you can't get a free handout. But they giving them free handouts all over this country.
Right.
It's affecting this country. Everywhere we at, everybody on this panel, wherever we are. I'm in New York, Malachi in New York, Jay in Colorado, Kareem in California. And
Right.
it's affecting all of us in all these areas. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Let me say
And
something.
and, and some of us on this panel got yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, it just hit me by just surprise, man. I must have looked up one day and I'm seeing all these. I'm not racist enough. JJ like a melting pot. I love people from all walks of life. But I must have looked up. I'm like, man, where all these people coming from, man? I mean, a lot of them look like you and I ain't gonna sit here and lie. But some of them coming over here with the mentality that they better than us. You speak to them, they got their nose in there. Now, I ain't gonna lie, some of the Venezuelan women beautiful. I ain't gonna lie. I try to holler at one of them, but she said, "You can't talk to me unless you learn Spanish." I'm like, "Well, you just
Don't
said
get
that in
caught up in the
English."
Venezuelan heat.
I said, "You just said that in English." I said, "You got to know some kind of English." So they want us to learn Spanish, but it's crazy because, like you say, a lot of us been here. All of our families fighting all the wars I'm talking about from the very first war, from the Civil War, the American Revolution War. Our roots is deeply implanted into this country, and we still get treated as like second class citizens. As far as all these other people that come over here, they get to reap the benefits of the United States, while we still get passed along. Like I said, we can't even get reparations. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, JT. You get it in, family.
Listen,
Could I go first, though, if you don't mind? If you
go
don't
ahead, go
mind, if you
ahead, go,
don't
go,
mind.
go,
But
go.
now, but now let's, but now we gotta take them back in the time. All right, we gotta go back to 1990, the 1990s, 1993, 1994, and 95, when you had former president of these United States, the one and only Wild Bill Clinton, at the helm of the presidency. You know what I'm saying? Who signed into law the NAFTA, North American Free Trade Agreement, and the NWO, National World Organization, not New World Order, but National World Organization. And it's these two policies that Mr. Clinton put into play that we see what we happening, that we see what's going on now. The Democratic Party has always been the party that was ready to sell Americans out and has sold America out. Okay, and the bottom line, the reason that you see this great migration, this great immigration, illegal immigration, is because the Democrats know that when it comes down to the Black American vote, okay, Judah, the head tribe of the nation of Israel, whether you like it or not, or believe it or not, or want to deal with it or not, they know that we're not going to vote for them. See, after Barack Obama, I'm going to call it like it is, when his ass refused to give us reparations, that woke up a lot of black folk who have been voting Democrat for 60 whole years, never looking for anything. And the Democrats got it in their minds that the black vote was always being given for free. But see, the Generation X, you and I, our generation, along with the now Y generation, the millennials they call them, see, we're not our forefather and mother. We're not the baby boomer, nor are we the great generation as they were known. We're not them. We want our money. We want our reparations. Because here it is, right? We got to look at the fact that since 2023, Ukraine, by way of Joe Biden, which is and see, make no mistakes, y'all. What we're actually looking at is the third term of Barack Obama with Joe Biden as at the helm, the face. But this is still this is all Barack Obama's third term, and all his policies and all the other policies of the former other Democrats all being done right under our noses. So understand how this is going down. But Ukraine has received upwards of $145 billion by way of the Joe Biden and the Democratic Party. Afghanistan received $80 billion. Okay? Israel, since this conflict popped off, since this is all since 2023, last year, okay? Depending on how you celebrate the months in the calendar year, okay? But Israel is getting $14 billion in addition to the already annual $8 billion that they get from the United States of America. And since these immigrants, these invaders, as they're being called, illegal invaders, then again, I can't say illegal invaders because that's an oxymoron, but these invaders that have been allowed to come into the country by way of the Democratic Party. And again, don't forget, this is nothing but DACA. Okay, I forget what DACA stands for right now, but this was Barack Obama had put that in effect to allow the border to be, ran through, and these
Flooded.
people be brought in, be flooded to make the attempt to replace black voters, to replace black people. So they received upwards of $182 billion. Okay, so do the math, y'all. And then back just last month in February 21st, Joe Biden and company had just signed off on another $85.3 billion to be given to Ukraine, to be divided between Ukraine and now Taiwan. So, all this money being taken from you and I, who paid taxes, paid into the system, what we're looking at is straight up high treason. And then we see now Tyson Foods just laid off several thousand workers.
1,600.
Oh, 1,600? All right, 1,600 to be exact. So we come with exact figures here. That's what we do. Thanks, Yeshaya. 1,600 workers to bring in, and gonna take the money they were paying American workers and divide it among all the new immigrants to take their place. But see, to all my white listeners out there, you see what we've been telling you about how this government give it up? Now you understand that, see, what they do to black folks, it ultimately winds up coming to you. So this is all a grand design, and it's the Democratic Party that has sold us out. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, here in the Lions Den, we don't call for anything because we're very careful about what we say here. But for all who are listening, you better brace yourself. Because see, warfare is coming. Right now in Israel, as we speak, I don't know, Benjamin Netanyahu got something popping off because you got all kind of conflict, anti-government conflict going on right now as we speak. So the Bible's on time, wars and rumors of wars. I don't want to be too long with it, but I want to give the historical backdrop on why these immigrants are here and who set this in motion. The same Democratic Party that claims to be black folk friends. JT, it's on you.
Yeah, before JT go, it's called Deferred Action
Yeah, go
for
ahead.
Arrivals. DACA. Go ahead.
Say that again.
Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals is what DACA stands for.
Right. Okay. And see, that's and there, and let me just say this here to all you fellas out there. Brace yourself. Don't be surprised if some of these immigrant women that are coming over here start trying to holler at you. Why? Because they want to get pregnant. Why? Because any child they have can be the anchor to help them get
American
their
citizen.
American citizenship. So, so don't be surprised if they start. You ain't gotta come to them; they gonna start coming to you. Mark my words. And with that being
Jay, be
said,
careful.
JT, it's on you.
Yeah, man. Well, they can holler all they want. I'm gonna pay them no mind, 'cause I ain't getting involved with it. But we see what the problem is, man. And listen, oh, Barack Obama, I'm gonna call him half a nigga. He the one put this policy in play. Okay, we've been voting Democratic from the Democratic Party for since the '60s, and ain't nothing changed. I'm gonna keep it real with our people. It don't matter who is in office, ain't nothing gonna change. If I can't vote the powers that be out of their position of authority and put us in that position of authority, you tell me what the hell is going to change. You understand? We on this panel here, why should people like us have to beg America when America owe you? They'll always give you the excuse. Modern day Caucasian people. Well, that was my ancestors. I have nothing to do with it. You benefit off of it. So if I got a successful business and I'm about to die and I give it to my son or my daughter, if I leave here, they responsible for it. You're the children of those people. So who's responsible now? You are. They not here, but you are. You understand? So what I'm saying to you is this going to affect you. You hard working white people in this country. You going to be affected by it. And it's going to stir up that old spirit that been hiding, and it's going to stir it up again. And they're going to start coming after you officials. Because I'm gonna tell you straight up, these white militias, man, they in the shadows, man. And it's gonna take something like this to bring them out. I'm telling you. Because they seeing what the hell is going on. See, the people that's asleep is us. They know what's up. We the ones that's sleeping. This is a wake-up call to us right now, man. What team we gonna be on? Now, some of us listening, not believe in the Bible, not believe that they Israelites, and blase, blase. But I'm gonna say this too. They're gonna be a major wake-up call to our people where you're gonna have to return back. Whatever he gonna do, he gonna bring to the table. It's gonna draw a lot of people in because you're gonna have no other choice. Now, Jay, go ahead, man. You want something to say?
No, I'm just listening, man.
Well, hold up. The wake up call has began because now Vladimir Putin got the world talking. See, when Vladimir Putin last week laid out all the Russian artifacts, all the artifacts showing who the children of Israel are, acknowledging that the black people here in America are indeed the children of Israel, that got people talking too. So it's already happening. The Great Awakening, the Great Restoration is already happening. This is why a great many white folks now in America are losing their minds. Okay, and other nations are losing their minds after what Vladimir Putin did. Okay, and you got to ask yourself the question: what did Mother Russia? What has Mother Russia been experiencing that you got Vladimir Putin come out and let all that hang out? Okay, and put into acknowledgement that we are the real Jews that the Bible speaks of, that we are indeed the children of Israel. Because see, you got Vocab Malone, he feeling some kind of way about that right about now. And all these other enclaves of Jewish communities feeling some kind of way about that. Why? When you go back again and check out the history of the state of Israel and how it came to be. You had two black Americans, so-called, Charles White and Ralph Bunche, who put the state of Israel into
What's their
being.
name again?
Charles White and Ralph Bunche.
White. You get that? White.
Right. Charles White and Ralph Bunche, two black American leaders, so-called, who put that
A bunch
into
of white
effect.
niggas.
They were the ones who went to Gamal Nasser, to all the sitting Jomo Kenyatta, Patrice Lumumba, and all the other then leaders of the time to sit down and put into effect the state of Israel. Of course, now, as time went on, you had Jomo Kenyatta, Patrice Lumumba, and I forget Kenyatta's first name right now. I hate when I get brain freeze, but it'll come to me. This is why when President Dwight Eisenhower became the president, because they still was kicking up dust, they wound up getting assassinated. Jomo Kenyatta, there is. This is why they wound up getting assassinated some years later. Okay, under the administration of the Dwight D. Eisenhower, because they still couldn't accept the fact that when the real Israelites left Israel, they left black, and you got these Jewish, European substitutes that came in. That's why to this day it's called the State of Israel. And when you look up the word state, it means a politically designed and politically created nation of people. So all this ties in to the Great Awakening, as you just talked about, Yeshaya. And this is why they're now here in America, because the numbers of white people are dwindling. And this is not some statement that we're making up. When you check out the birth rates that are being talked about, that's another reason why I'm trying to bringing these people in to bolster their numbers, so to speak. All right, because their birth rate is, and white women getting pregnant is like next to almost impossible. Okay, and the fertility drugs they've been using are not working because they're not doing right by we, the children of Israel. Okay, so yeah, they already buzzing Yeshaya. They already talking this. So you're right. You also gonna see these militia groups go berserk, because this move that Tyson Foods made last week, they're the only American company that went bold with it, okay? But see, unlike Negroes, white people, they don't sing, they don't dance. When you mess with their money, they kill you, straight up. And it's coming. So the wars and rumors of wars are about to explode here in this country, man. All we gonna do is talk about it, warn you out there who are listening. You take heed, great. If you don't, that's your business. But what you're not going to do today and going forward, and then on any episode of The Lions, then you're not going to call us liars. It's just that simple. We come with our facts. So now, when Barack Obama, this is why Barack Obama, when he put into effect the DACA, and now here it is, once they got Donald Trump out the way, and this is why they're desperate to keep Trump out the presidency, because see, Donald Trump, he is the Trump card. There's a reason why they don't want him in, because Trump is an anti-LGBTQ. Okay, he believes in traditional marriage, man and woman. Okay, Trump is not with the shenanigans of taking money out of American people's mouths and giving it to other people. Okay, and he absolutely, positively hates Bill Gates and some of the other conglomerate that are putting this thing into effect. So that's why they're going all out to keep him out the presidency. Okay, because and this is why with Joe Biden at the helm, even though they know he's decrepit and broke down, they're doing everything they can the Democrats and other rogue elements to try to keep Trump out the mix, because there's a game of power politics that they're playing right now, and the stakes is high. Okay, and they're willing to exterminate and kill their own if need be. See, you think the movie Swordfish that starred John Travolta, Hugh Jackman, Halle Berry, that came out about 20-something years ago, you think that was just a movie? You think
Swordfish.
Swordfish. Yeah, yes. What did I say? Swordplay? Yeah, Swordfish. That's right. You think that was just a movie
I don't know.
and what they were talking about? Okay, you think Enemy of the State and some of these other movies dealing with immigration, dealing with population control, you think it was just a movie? Nah. We're so now what we're seeing is
They showing you what's to come, man.
And which is now, which is absolutely right now. You think that, listen, and here it is, New York, Chicago, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, that's California, it is Cali, and all. You think that all these things you see transpiring right now is gonna go unanswered?
Jay, you got mute.
You can't continue. Okay, you cannot continue to take food out of other people's mouths and don't.
Somebody need to mute their mic, please.
Go berserk now.
And then we got Saint Swarty in the building.
Okay, and I see someone that just joined the panel, so I'm gonna fall back. Swarty, it's on you. What you gonna do?
Hey, Shalom, family. Sister Karima, JJ, I see JT up there. Malachi, peace and blessings, everybody on the panel, in the chat. So I exchange currencies for a living, and a lot of people would be interested in finding out or even knowing where the dollar ranks right now on the planet. So the US dollar right now is it's in like the 10th or 11th spot right now, you know, as far as the most valuable currencies on earth. So I was born in 1985. I know when I was in kindergarten, the dollar was much higher than the 11th and 10th spot. You know what I'm saying? But I could just tell you right now, working in currencies and exchanging currencies for a living, that the dollar is losing value by the day. So it went from being in the top 2 or 3 to today it's like number 10 or 11.
What's the top 5? Give me
top
1 through 5. Do you know it?
I can give you an idea of from exchanges. So number 1, which JT, me and you, we talk about it all the time. Number 1 is the Kuwait dinar.
Dinar.
Right? So the Kuwait dinar is number 1. 1 US dollar in Kuwait is 33 cents. Number 2 is the United Kingdom pound, I would say, as far as when I look at the rates that people come and get when they come to exchange currencies with me, the pound might be number 2. And I'm just giving you guys the retail rate. If we pull up the 10 most valuable currencies via Google, it might see something a little different. But as far as like the retail rate, if you were going to another country and you were coming to buy currency from me, the Kuwait dinar, I know this is the most valuable. The pound is usually at like 1.52. You have to spend $1.51 American to get 1 pound. I think the Swiss franc might be number 3. The euro might be number 4, and number 5. It probably more than likely is a currency out of the UK or out of Europe. I could tell you, but I know for sure the Kuwait dinar is number 1. And the second most, the currency that usually has the highest rate when people come to buy it from us outside of the Kuwait dinar is the Great Britain pound. You know, now the pound might not be number 2 because it might be another country that's in what we call the Near East. I know the Middle East is not the most learned term to use, but basically the most valuable currencies are within the Levant. You know, it's not the Arabic emblem dollar. The Egyptian pound is not really worth that much, but it's a few countries that they don't talk about a lot that's within the Levant that are in like the top 3 most valuable currencies on the planet. So as far as the currency is losing value, the Roman Empire showed those same signs right before it fell. Its money started to decrease. The family nucleus is under serious attack in America. So a lot of people's children are subscribing to anti-family nucleus like doctrines or schools of thoughts, if you will. As far as so-called white people are concerned, they're in a lot of trouble because their children are not having grandchildren. They're not rocking with traditional marriages. A lot of white men are starting to shy away from marrying women in general in America because of how the laws are set up to favor a lot of women when it comes to court and divorces. It's getting real bad in America, man. You know, if you just look at the attack on the family nucleus, you know, they're not for the husband, the wife, and the children. You can't really discipline or rebuke your children in America without CPS and other people being in your business. Human trafficking is a serious problem in our country. Malachi talks about all the time, all of these black women that come up missing that the news seems to breeze over and not report. So, I mean, just to land my plane or to park my car, as JT would say, America is showing all the same.
There you go.
Let me
There you
park my
go.
car. Let me park my car. America is showing all the same signs that the Roman Empire showed right before it fell, man. This place is almost done.
And you 100% right on that. Now, another thing I want to talk about, I'm going to send Karima. Can you hear me? Karima, can you hear me? I'll wait till she come back. Now, there's a video floating out here of, I think, it says, man, I watch it all the time on YouTube. But anyway, a video floating out here of white people in different parts of the world asking black people to forgive them for what their forefathers did to us. So I want some of the panel to give your take on that. And when Karima come back, I'll resend her the video and I want her to put
this video. I was trying to play this video right quick.
Okay. What video you talking about? Can you hear me?
A video I was trying to play.
Okay, go ahead, play it. Play it, Karima. Okay. And then we'll discuss it after the video is played.
Issued a list of demands if we want his help with the border crisis. This is what he wants. He wants Biden to give $20 billion to Latin American countries, wants to grant work visas for 10 million Hispanics already in America, end sanctions, all of them, against Venezuela, and end the blockade of Cuba. Senator Roger Marshall is here. Senator, I think that is a humiliation for our president. What say you?
You're absolutely right, Stu. This feels like Mexico just took Joe Biden's lunch pail.
Yeah.
How dare they do this? But this is what happens when you have a president operating from a point of weakness, that there's chaos going on, that his secretary of DHS does not have operational control of the border. We need to be operating from a point of strength. We need to control our border, first of all. We need to change policies and then negotiate with the Mexican president. And we need to go back to the Remain in Mexico policies. But what we're not using as leverage is the fact that Mexico is our #1 trade partner, that we're their #1 trade partner, almost $1 trillion of trade going back and forth. We have $130 billion trade deficit with Mexico. Thanks to the USMCA trade agreement, the trade has grown, but let's use that deficit as leverage. Let's don't give him another $20 billion.
But do you think our president will use that leverage? You're right, and we do have leverage on trade and all kinds of things. But is Biden prepared to use it?
Of course not. He operates as he's very reactive. He's never proactive. He's never thinking to the next move ahead of this. And he gave the president of Mexico the first shot. So this president of Mexico is negotiating through the press. Those are unreasonable demands. But meanwhile, we have 1.7 million gotaways across the country. We have 300,000 people that have died from fentanyl poisoning. We do not have operational control of the border. And that's why on the Senate floor today, we're going to be offering a resolution as a vote of no confidence in the Secretary of DHS.
Okay, if a vote of no confidence goes through, or if he's impeached, it doesn't really make any difference at the border, does it? Because the same situation is still in place.
It certainly does, but I think that it certainly brings attention. Look, we need to fire Secretary Marcus today, and America needs to fire Joe Biden in 300 days. I think that's the emphasis. We cannot talk enough about this. This is the number one issue that folks are talking about back home, is that they feel that their lives are being threatened, that we don't have operational control of the border, and we need to keep this right in the front and center for Americans. This is their concern. Americans are demanding accountability.
Do you
Go ahead, family.
You see that? The president of Mexico is demanding America send $20 billion to help with migrant issues. Do you believe this? This is insanity. This is taxpayers' money in this country of all races, the people that work here, that are all born here. And this man is asking America to give him $20 billion. This is insane, man. It's a damn insane. It's a joke, man.
How much money you say, JT?
20 bill.
That's a nice reparation cut for our people, huh? Why they sending it over there?
It would be. Listen, man. Let's get it through. We need to get it through our head, man. The white America do not give a rat's ass about you. And I'm going to keep it real with them. I don't give a damn about you either. I want your damn kingdom to fall. You done ruled too damn long. You're a bunch of spoiled asses. You've been getting your damn way too damn long. How the hell we got to beg you to give us something? But we gave you more than enough. I mean, we fought in wars that we didn't even start. I'm talking about us as a people. We didn't start World War II, World War I, Korea, but we was over there. We didn't start Vietnam, but we went over there anyway. Why should I support a place or people that'll never stand up for me when it get to that point? I'm going to lay my life on the line for them, and they ain't going to lay it on the line for us. All that money you've been given, Ukraine, migrants, in other different places, Israel, y'all should have gave that damn money to us, who built this damn wicked ass kingdom up for you. This is taxpayers' money, and this man is asking in America to come. It's a joke. 20 cut for our people, huh? Would be. Need to get it through our head, man. I'm basically, you done ruled to hell. We got a bit more than enough. Even start World War I. Yeah. This is what I'm trying to tell our people in this country, man.
Maybe people want to say something, but I think he delayed.
No, it's all right. This is what I'm trying to tell our people. Look, man, hey, the handwriting is on the wall of this damn kingdom. Everybody on this panel, I can see it clearly. America, you skating on thin ice. This kingdom is on thin ice, and that shit about to break. And when it break, you're going to sink into the abyss. The kingdom is done, man. Judgment of the Almighty is on his handwritings on the wall, man. What he gonna do to you? We like Moses, all of us on this panel saying, let us go, man. Y'all ain't gonna take heed to that word. And you know what's gonna happen to you? What Egypt got, you're gonna get double. You're gonna get worse than what he did to Egypt, bro. But this is a modern day goddamn Egypt that we living in, man. The same affliction and worse we done suffered here. I mean, y'all are a bunch of heartless ass bastards with this damn country, man. Heartless when it come to us. And this stinking ass old geezer, you opening up the borders for these people to come over here because you think you can replace us. Nah, I don't think so, man. There's no goddamn way in hell they can place us, man. All of what you're going to do is failing, man. I'm telling you, man. All of what you're trying to do and trying to plant for is going to fail. The Lord going to start tap dancing on a goddamn America. And he going to be giving you the dance of death. His dancing, he going to kill a lot here. Destroy a lot. You playing with the hand of God, man, and you don't know what the hand of God will do to you. Everybody on this panel knows, man. Everybody on this panel got some family member that did something to help this country, help this land, what we call America. Everybody on the panel got somebody in their family, historically, that did something to help establish this place called America. And all of us on this panel, the descendants of those people, you know what we got for it? Nothing. Not a damn thing. I ain't praying for America to be saved. God don't bless America. God destroy it. I don't sing that damn song, God bless America, for what? What's so blessed about this damn cesspool of a kingdom? This the most goddamn corrupt ass place on the planet, man. Wickedest ass place on the earth. I'm going to ask him to bless this damn holy cesspool of a place. You don't treat me fair. You don't treat my people fair. And now there's a video floating out here of white Caucasian people throughout different sectors of the world asking us, believe this, asking us to forgive them for what their forefathers done. My answer to that is hell no, I ain't forgiving your ass for shit. I don't want you got no damn forgiveness, man. That ain't gonna change 400 years of torment and racial injustice. Hell no, I ain't forgiving you. Hell no. You could take that forgiveness and shove it up your ass where it belongs. You gonna rape, rob, and murder my people historically, and all you gonna, and you think I'm supposed to say, oh, it's all right, forgive. Nah, hell no, man. Nah,
Well,
not over here. Go ahead.
Hold up. Let's get one thing clear. First of all, here it is, right? They're doing all these apologetic tours and everything else, but with empty hands. First of all, when you go to the book of Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter, at verse 15, the Lord lays down what an offending nation. See, some people say, well, wait, you guys say the Lord cursed y'all under this. Yeah, he put us under a curse and subjection for our disobedience and insurrection, but he didn't.
You further the affliction.
Okay, they went over and above what they were supposed to have done to us. See, this is what some of y'all, my Hebrew Israelites, must understand. Okay, so we can get this thing laid out. But the bottom line, Ezekiel 33:15 tells you what must be done. The offending party, must restore and give back all they stole to those they stole it from. Walk in the commandments, walk in the laws of the land. But you can see, because some of y'all might feel some way about Yeshua saying what he just said about why should he pray for a land that is condemned? Why should I pray or give forgiveness to those who have benefited from the evils and they don't trust in the very God they claim laid the Bible down? Here it is. In the last 25 years, you've seen them take the 10 Commandments out the courtrooms, out the schools, and put it in the back room, in the back of their courthouses, in the back of their schools, confirming what the book of Psalms, the 50th chapter said. That they would take my words and cast them behind thee. Here it is. America gets off on murder. Thou shalt not murder. But every time you look up, you got murder, mayhem, and chaos going on throughout these 50 states of America, or 51 states of America. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Every time you look on TV, they got all kinds of false images and narratives about we, the black folks, who have made America what it is today. Matter of fact, man, hey, y'all, have any of y'all seen the coming trailer for goddamn rebooted Good Times? Have y'all seen that? You got Seth MacFarlane, who decided
Cartoon.
that we need
This is a cartoon.
Yeah, yo, bro. That is an abomination of desolation if ever I saw it. If this don't drive home that there's a deliberate program, that's PROGROM. This is when that spell it's called pronounced program. When you have groups of people sit together conspiratorial to work against someone else. If this doesn't show that there's a deliberate program to destroy the image of black men and women in this country, I don't know what is. For those of us who grew up watching Good Times, albeit Norman Lear stole the goddamn work from the original Michael Evans. He was known as Mike Evans, and we all knew him as the original Lionel Jefferson. Okay, and you had, oh, how could I forget his name? The brother's name. What's his name? Oh, someone look up Good Times. And you got Michael Evans, and what was the brother?
Eric Monty.
Eric, thank you, Eric Monty, who put Good Times, the Jeffersons, who even constructed All in the Family. All right, what's happening? And you got Norman Lear, who stole their work. But Good Times in particular, he stole it from the original, the actual true Michael Evans, Mike Evans, Lionel Jefferson, the original Lionel Jefferson, okay, and Eric Monty. And here it is. What was Good Times about? His life growing up, Mike Evans' life growing up in Cabrini Green, Chicago. But the show, and say what you want. Sure, Florida Evans could get on your nerves and work your nerves at times with her, like, somewhat slave mentality. But still, the family, before Norman Lear took it over and destroyed the image of James Evans, of course, and got him out. You had James Evans, who was though he had a sixth grade education, he was fiercely devoted to what? Making sure his family was tight. He took care of his
Had a
family.
roof over their head.
He had a roof over their heads. Okay. They didn't subscribe to criminality. Okay. Everyone had, Michael wanted to be a lawyer. JJ wanted to be a paint artist. And Thelma had her hopes and dreams of becoming a nurse.
A lawyer.
Okay, you had, no, that was
or doctor.
No. Michael wanted to be the
Doctor was Thelma.
Right. Doc, thank you. They all had that family value. They had a moral structure that, was unshakable. Okay. And now when you look at what Seth MacFarlane is going to produce as far as good time, man, yo, we have to stop allowing other people to come in and tell us what we should be looking like and how we should conduct ourselves. This thing this is far from good times. And it's clearly
Karima,
not designed
if you can hear me,
for
hold on a
black
second.
folks.
If you can hear me, can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, if you hear me, when you come back, check your Facebook. I sent you 2 things. I want you to post it so we can see it on the chat, in the video. Well, I mean, while we talking. Go ahead, Mal.
All right, but it's clear that this good time is not for black folk to watch. It's for white people to watch. Okay? And they're doing everything in their power, again, to destroy our image. And it's hurting. What hurts me is you have all these black actors and actresses who actually sign on to do voice work on that abomination, bro. All right? And this is why I'm with you, Yeshaya Don. How you gonna come asking for forgiveness, but your hands are empty? All right? That's not how forgiveness works. You can't apologize and then think it's just gonna go away because you use a couple of words. You gotta have action behind that. Here and there, you got Ukraine got papered up. You got Taiwan getting their money, getting their billions.
Israel every year.
Israel every year. And now on top of that, they're getting the war money. And these immigrants, forget about it, man. Here it is. They're getting $1,000 a month expense damn cards. They getting $1,000 expense cards out of New York. Then in other states, they're getting $1,500, bro.
Yo, rent free for 2 years.
Yo, you ready? In the state of Maine just passed the law where they can get free housing and free rent free for the next 2 years. And they setting them up in homes. All under our nose. And you think this is not going to go unanswered? See, for 60 years, the Democratic Party had become so used to black folk just voting behind that civil rights garbage, call it what civil rights garbage, that they thought it was going to go on forever. No. See, after a while, and especially under Barack Obama, that was a true wake-up call of a great many black folk out here. And now that awakening is going to continue on because we are indeed the children of Israel. The time has come. And we know you're listening. And it's great. We're going to say here, unapologetically, let our people go that we may serve our God. And this is by the decree of the one true God, Yahweh, and his son, Yahweh Shai. Let us go. It's time. And if you want to harden your heart, you want to double and triple down on keeping us here? The Bible tells you about when you keep stolen goods. The Bible tells you about.
Let me say something when you're done.
You reap what you sow, and what you sow, what you reap. And the pass off is right now. Yeshua, go.
And we know already you're going to harden your heart. You're going to doubly harden your heart. But I'm going to let you know something. You're going to get a worse ass whipping than Egypt got. Y'all better understand that. Y'all read about what he did to Egypt. Worse shit going to come here, man. I mean, he going to admit you. Yo, listen. What Vladimir Putin did, I commend him for it because he knows whether he's saying it or not. He's trying to save his ass himself by telling the truth. It's time the truth be told. Okay? Y'all know in Israel right now that y'all can't take no DNS because you know damn well you don't got no affiliation to the land. Your DNA would come about 90% European from Poland or Germany or hell, Russia or Ukraine or anywhere. You know you don't belong there. You know you an imposter. And the Bible is talking about the 12 families of Israel. You only claiming one. Now my thing to y'all is, if y'all the people of the Bible, then there should be no chaos on this earth, nowhere in the world. No wars going on. Nothing bad on this earth should be going down. There shouldn't be no more murders. No more people getting robbed, killings, rape. All this shit should be at peace. If you've been in the land, it's 76 years and the earth is still in a chaotic state to this damn day. Tell the goddamn truth. Y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of Khazarian converts, man. You know it. Prior to 1948, you ain't never been in that damn land. Stop it, man. Tell the truth. Save your ass. But y'all ain't gonna do that. Y'all ain't gonna do that, man. Y'all just gonna keep hard in your heart. And you know what you're gonna get? You're gonna get the Most High's foot up your ass. I'm gonna say this, man. I feel it coming. He gonna drop some major goodies on this world, bro. 24 gonna be a year y'all gonna never forget. Whether it happened today or tomorrow, it's coming. There's gonna be shit that's just gonna set the world at notice that y'all know the end is near. Okay? I'm gonna say something too about this. Get off the topic for a minute, but this shit going on with P. Diddy. A lot of our people saying, well, y'all just trying to bring a brother down. Let me explain something to y'all. Me and Malachi from New York, okay? And he did some evil shit about 30 years ago at that college. It was a college here, man, where it was he had a concert or something, and a whole lot of people got hurt and killed there, man, because of him, okay? It ain't that I'm trying to bring a black man down. If you've been doing as much dirty ass shit as he has done over the course of his life since he got into that industry, his time has to come. And I'm gonna say it like it is. Everybody on this panel, we struggling, man, to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? And here these bums got billions and millions of dollars. But what the hell they money do for us as a people? Not a goddamn thing. A simple ass nigga like Floyd Mayweather. He bought a damn watch. Drum roll, please. I want y'all to hear what I'm telling you now. This dumb nigga bought a watch for $17 million. That nigga could have gave that $17 million to us as a people to help us in this country. On a secret tip. No, this stupid ass nigga gonna buy a goddamn watch worth millions of dollars. When he see his people struggling to survive in this damn kingdom, this stupid ass nigga gonna spend that damn much money on a watch. If you ain't for your people, I want all you niggas to fall. You hear me? If you ain't doing a damn thing to better your people or encourage your people to do something right, I want all of y'all black asses to fall. Period. Go ahead, Karima.
As I speak, I'm going to ask the white Americans in the room to please repeat after me. On behalf of myself and on behalf of my country, to you and all African Americans, from the beginning of our nation's history, in honor of your ancestors and on behalf of your children, please hear this from my heart. I apologize. Please forgive us. With this prayer, I acknowledge the depth of the evils that have been perpetrated against Black people in America. From slavery to lynchings to white supremacist laws to the denial of voting rights to all the ways, both large and small, all of them evil, all of them wrong, for all the oppression and all of the injustices. I apologize. Please forgive us for the denial of any civil rights, for inequalities in criminal justice, to any instances of police brutality, to the denial of opportunity, for economic injustice, for any ways that a racial element has played into the perpetration of injustice. I apologize. Please forgive us.
No problem for a roof rat to climb down straight into the attic right there. Big wide open.
Your Excellencies, honorable dignitaries, and all people of Africa.
Vos Excellences, honorables et dignitaires et tous les peuples africains.
We, as the nation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland,
nous, en tant que nation du Royaume-Uni de la Grande-Bretagne,
confess and repent of the sins we have committed against Africa and Africans from many nations.
du pays de Galles et de l'Irlande du Nord, confessons et nous repentons des péchés que nous avons commis contre l'Afrique.
And against the living God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Au nom du Père, du Fils et du Saint-Esprit.
We repent with a deep sense of guilt and shame of the following.
Nous nous repentons avec un sens profond de culpabilité et de honte devant le point suivant.
Rydyn ni fel Cenedl y Cymru yn y Frenhiniaeth Unedig yn cyffesu ac yn edifarhau o'n pechodau yn erbyn Affrica a'i phobl mewn llawer gwlad ac yn erbyn y Duw byw, y Tad, y Mab a'r Ysbryd Glân. Rydyn ni'n edifarhau gydag ymwybodaeth ddwfn o neuogrwydd yn cywilydd am y canlynol.
La compétition entre nous Européens pour la domination impériale dans le monde qui a contribué au pillage de l'Afrique.
Competition with our fellow European nations for imperial domination in the world that contributed to the scramble for Africa.
La compétition entre nous Européens pour la domination impériale dans le monde qui a contribué au pillage de l'Afrique.
The imposition of the empire spirit upon Africa, robbing Africans of their identity and destiny through an ideology of superiority.
L'imposition de l'esprit de domination sur l'Afrique, dérobant les Africains de leur destinée et de leur identité au travers d'une idéologie de supériorité, ceci a été imposé à tous les niveaux de la société.
God bless Africa.
Que Dieu bénisse l'Afrique.
Can you hear me? The video froze. Kareem? Can y'all hear me? Good. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. Where we starting? Because we ain't playing the whole 16 minutes of this garbage.
Nah, that's it. That's enough.
Okay.
All right. So my thing is this. All right, y'all asking for forgiveness and all this, and I think some of that footage was from South. You can stop playing it. Thank you.
We're gonna go to court.
With our fellow European mission to the scramble for Africa.
Position of the empires africans of their identity and destiny.
L'imposition dérobant les Africains de leur idéologie de super. Que Dieu.
Yeah, that's enough. We ain't got to hear no more. Oh. Kareem, you can hear me? Okay. Yeah, so what we just seen, partially a video. Go ahead.
I find incredible about everything. They stealing our identity. Years on end, I folk.
Yeah, that's enough.
So,
Kareem, you can hear me?
no, many white folk.
Yeah. I was on.
Okay, what I was saying.
Mic was off. There's a rebirth.
Have been.
Good.
What? Okay, okay. Can you hear me? I want to make sure because we talking at the same time.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, good.
What I was saying was I found it amazing that everything they named, we were told they weren't guilty of it. They weren't doing that. That we haven't been denied opportunity. We've all been given a fair shake. But now in all that apologizing that they were doing, both here in America and the UK, you know what was missing from that apology? What was missing from the apology was, hey, listen, we now want the American government, the UK government, we now want you all to stop. We now have an offer of money to repair the damage. See, and all that apologizing, not a financial figure, not even we're going to go before the United Nations and the government to appeal to all the nations of the world to recompense and refinance you that we did wrong. That lets you know that apology ain't worth a rat's petunia, a rat's ass. Later for that apology. That they sound so freaking fake. Because none of them said we gonna do everything in our
and anybody accept that bullshit apology, you the weakest piece of shit on the earth. Because I ain't accepting the bullshit apology. All right, you can't make up for 400 years by saying sorry, man. Give us 400 billion. You know, distribute that to the black community in America and to wherever our people were located, where they were in captives. Why don't you give that $400 billion to help us out? Then I might think about forgiving your ass. I ain't accepting that fake ass shit apology, man. Your forefathers done raped my forefathers, murdered my forefathers, lynched them, burned them, and all of that. And all you gonna give me is I'm sorry. Nah, sorry ain't cutting it over here. You know what I mean? Message to the South Africans, if some of that video was being some of the white folks was in South Africa, tell them to get their ass out. Since you apologizing, get your ass out of our country and give us back our land and restore the pledge back to us. Then we might forgive your ass. I ain't quick to forgive for these people, man. Freak that shit, man. I done went through my horrors with them in my lifetime. And a sorry ain't gonna get it done. Do you understand that? You got to pay, you got to give us every damn thing you got.
I don't mean to interrupt you, man, but what I'm looking at is this here. And all that apologizing, they didn't say we're gonna do what we gotta do to now stop it. That's the point I'm looking at. What the hell you apologizing for? And then you're not saying, here's our plan of action on we're gonna require our government to now stop. We're going to now offer up this amount of money to make up for all the evil that we claim we weren't doing to you. See, that's what makes it even, I'm going to add on to which is that what makes the apology even more BS-y. And they're not doing anything to stop it or repair it. Okay? Once you apologize, you will have money in hand, check in hand. Because see, look, it's like this here, y'all. If you don't, for those that want to still pretend they don't know how reparations work. If let's say myself and JT's fathers went into business 60 or more years ago, and my father robbed JT's father of his half of the company, and then turned it into $1 trillion empire. And here it is, myself and my sisters and everybody and my family have benefited from what my father did in robbing JT's father. Besides my father robbing JT's father of his half of the company, he's robbed JT and all sisters, brothers, and everybody he might want to extend the powers to. So that's what, so we've been benefiting.
His children.
You have benefited from the evil that your forefathers have done. But in all that, like I said, with all that apologizing, and they categorically broke down all the evils. Not one time did you hear them say, we're going to do everything in our power now to stop it. Because it hasn't stopped. They haven't stopped doing the evil. Okay? See, if I apologize, I gotta come with, let's say, if I were to go to JT and say, my father did y'all wrong, man, and here what we gonna do? We're gonna restore your half the company back over to you, besides giving an apology. You can't just come with empty words and you know what they were doing? That wasn't no apology. What you were looking at was a self-exoneration. That was their self-exoneration, man.
Well, I'm not exonerating your ass from it.
Exactly. You can't come to me on your own terms on how you want to apologize. And like this is why, as you said,
Listen, I would forgive the whole white race if you gave us every damn thing you stole back and serve us. Today, right now, I might forgive you. You understand? And give us the power. All power belongs to us. And you do as we say do. Then I might forgive you. But we know you're not going to do that. See, all of what you got, man, you got that shit off of blood, bro. Shedding the blood. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep it 100 with you. You were only given the damn world. Let's keep it real. You was given this world, this earth, because the Lord's people screwed up. They didn't obey his voice, listen to his laws, statutes, and commandments, and he gave it to you goddamn heathens to rule it. He didn't give it to you because he loved your ass. All you damn, when you go to church, white people, your white pastors is lying to you, goddammit. He lying to your face. When he talks about the Lord love you. That's a damn lie. He do not. You think you blessed. You're really cursed. What's up must come down. This kingdom has been up for too damn long. It's coming down. We know y'all know this. That's why there's so many white people committing suicide as we speak. They ain't even talking about it. White people drinking themselves to death because they can't handle the downfall of their kingdom. And this is the downfall of your kingdom. And me personally, I'm going to be real. Me personally, I'm glad that it's coming to an end. Because I can see my kingdom around the corner. My people's freedom around the corner. The salvation of my people around the corner. I can see it. But your kingdom have to fall first for that to come. And I'm going to say this too. Apology ain't going to be accepted over here. What's your apology mean to me when you still have power over me? You understand? I still got to obey the laws of the land. What the hell is that apology doing? Our communities is in shambles all over America. I'm going to forgive you for bringing death into our community. You brung the drugs in there. You put the abortion clinics in there. I got to forgive you for that. Nah, no forgiveness over here. You can go that shit to some church nigga and sell that shit over there. I ain't buying into the bullshit, man. You understand? Whatever the Lord got for your ass, that's what I want for your ass too. Because whatever he gonna lay down on you, you got it coming. Y'all don't understand the evils that your people have committed throughout the centuries. Don't you think he just gonna turn a blind eye and let that shit go past him and say, nah, forget about it? You got to pay the price. We done paid the ultimate price. We were up, but look at where we at now. We down, man. The lowest of the low. Can't get no lower than us. Esau is the end of the world. Some of people on here believe the white man and white people are Esau, and some of us don't. But I'm going to say this too. Even if the white man ain't Esau, they still ruling the world. Let's keep it 100. They ruling the world. It doesn't matter if they are or they're not. Their kingdom, these Caucasian people, their kingdom is coming to an end. Because you know who says so? The Lord says so. Not me. There's a lot of people that don't believe in an ultimate power, a God, a creator. Not saying us on this panel, because all of us do here. And I'm going to keep it real with these people here. Y'all don't want to leave this world, man. You know why y'all don't want to leave? Because this is your paradise. It's your kingdom. You don't want to leave this. But inwardly in your mind, the scriptures say the inward thought, that's talking about your brain, your mind, is that their houses shall continue forever. That's the thought of you people. You think this kingdom gonna go on and on and on and on to the break of dawn. Nah. We're born, we die. You were born. You know what Renaissance means? Means the rebirth. It was the rebirth of you coming back into rulership. That's what the Renaissance means. The rebirth of you coming back into power. But there's a new Renaissance coming. The rebirth of us ruling again. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all people. Then I'm going to let the next person want to speak. Some people say Jesus, and Jesus is going to restore righteousness to this earth. That means he got to destroy the wicked, according to the scripture. Now, anybody can be wicked, definitely. But our people's wickedness doesn't affect the world because they're not in control of anything. The wickedness of you affects the whole earth as we speak. And all is just about done and completed. Just a couple more things to go. That can help create and make better people. Because that's what all of us should want on here. To be better, do better. To reach the ultimate level, to reach the ultimate goal in life. To better yourself, whatever that may be. That's what you're looking for or want. We come on here, we give time, we speak, try to encourage you to do right, do better. That go for all of us. Even though that's a hard task, but you got to stay in the fight. But like we was playing that video. Okay, what if we forgive them? Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I fell off. But I'm saying, look, okay, what if we forgive them, right? All right, we forgive these people. Is it really going to change anything in this country for us? Will it change anything? Because they would have to restore all the communities where we dwell at that they destroyed throughout the years. We had prosperous townships where we, in this country, man, Oklahoma, black township called Black Wall Street, they used to call it. 1921, 102, 103 years ago. On the lie of a woman, said a black man sexually assaulted her, which was a lie. And them crazy ass white men went through that town and destroyed it. And those people ain't never been compensated yet. 103 years ain't gave them nothing. The ones of those that remain of that tragedy that happened. 2 years later, Rosewood, Florida. 2 years, just 2 years later, 1923. On the lie of a white woman again. No disrespect, but just it's the truth. And they made a movie about this. Rosewood came out in the 90s, like 98, I think it came out. Don Cheadle was in it. No, not Don Cheadle. Yeah, I think Don Cheadle was in it. Vin Rames was in it. Yeah, Vin Rames. He was the star of the movie. They went through their town and killed, multiply killed a lot of our people, man. That's 2 years, 21 and 23. 2 tragedies, man. Y'all want us to forgive you for all the murders that you committed on our people. All the lynchings in Mississippi, Alabama, mainly them 2 places.
You talking about the movie Rosewood?
Y'all want, huh?
You talking about the movie Rosewood?
Yeah, that was in 1923. Yeah, Rosewood was about that incident that happened in 1923 in Rosewood, Florida. And Black Wall Street was 2 years prior to Rosewood, which was in 1921.
Yeah.
And there was, you know how many black townships that I heard it was about at least 60 black townships that were destroyed by angry white mobs. Now, I'm going to say this. You didn't want us to go to your schools back in the 1920s, the 30s, and the 40s and 50s and all that segregation and all that. Listening, I'm me speaking here. Listening to Martin Luther King was the worst goddamn thing in the world. Because when you were segregated from them, you had your own businesses, own communities. Y'all were looking out and taking care of each other. Why would the hell would you want to integrate with a people who have done nothing to you but wrong ever since they brung you over here? Nothing but wrong to you. And you want to integrate with these people. That was a dumb move by him. And he learned in the end that he messed up big time. Big time. You understand? What time it is, I'm going to say this too. There's a lot of people in here, y'all don't believe in, in the Bible and all of that. Let me tell you something. The Bible is a book. We know that that's a book. But it's a book of prophecy. It's a book of law, statute, commandments too. But it's a book of prophecy. And the condition that our people are in today was prophesied in that book. And we fit it to a T. The last hired, first fired. The head and the tail. That's the last hired, first fired. But we the ones first fired. And the last to be hired. That shows you that you the tail. No nation that came to this country, other nation that came to this country has given this country what we given them. And you know what we got to show for it? Nothing. Not a damn thing. Most of the inventions of America, I'm going to say about 99% of them was created by us. And we ain't got a goddamn dime from it. Not a dime. But they bring over these people here, man. Give them all the opportunities in the world. Opportunities they should give you. And I'm gonna keep it real, man. I wouldn't mind Biden taking these homeless people that were born over here off the street that look like me and you, Jay, and Karima, and Caucasians, because they put into the system. You understand? You're gonna bring people over here that ain't put a dime in the system, ain't laid a brick, ain't done no work in establishing America, but you're gonna bring them over here and give them millions of dollars and help them instead of helping those over here already that was here already. And I'm gonna forgive y'all, right? You must be out your mind. I'm not forgiving you. Nah. No, hell no. I don't want no forgiveness with words. Put out a blank check and let us write the number what we desire. I'm gonna tell you already what it's gonna be. 400 years of chattel slavery or captivity under this kingdom. I'm gonna times that 400 billion 3 times and make it over $1 trillion. And with that over that $1 trillion, that 1,200 billion, I will use that money. I will take my cut, what I want for myself, and the rest of that I would do something to help my people in this country, man. I will build up every black community in America with that money that y'all give us. And I would take my cut for myself, for me to live. That's what I would do with that money. Y'all do owe us. And I'm going to keep it real with you, Jay. You know what they owe us? They don't owe us just money, man. They owe us their life. They stole our life, took it away. The very God who you think you believe in, he's going to take your life away from you. When you come in this kingdom, whoever amongst you make it, you only coming in one way. You coming in as a servant, and that's it. Other than that, you're not going to reap no benefits. This is the last time you're going to have a voice. Last time you're going to be free. Last time to feel you are important, like you think you are, which really you're not. It's the last of everything. The Almighty must shut the doors of this kingdom, man, and lock it, that nobody get out. Now, Karima got something on the screen. Yeah. Karima, discuss what you got on the screen.
That's what you had on the screen, but it's through Netflix. I'm not gonna play it because it's Netflix and it ain't even out yet. But
no, I didn't send that to you. Did I send that to you, or you Googled that?
Good times. This is what you said.
I think that's got something to do with the new good times or something. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
That's what I sent you? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's got something to do with the new good times. Now you see.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We can hear you.
So they're making a new good times?
You got something to say? Yeah, that's what it, yeah. Swervy's back. So I've been talking for a minute. Swerve, you got something to throw in the pot?
Yes, indeed. Concerning the apology that's coming from the Gentiles, I do have something that I'm going to read, if I may, beloved.
Go ahead.
Bear with me for one moment, Israel. This is very important too. And before I read it, according to the Bible, they will be paying reparations whether they want to or not.
Yo, get Isaiah 62.
That's how I was going to Isaiah 60. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm looking for it right now. That's the spirit right there. And you know, for our brothers and sisters within the Christian faith, you know, dealing in kindness, meekness, and humility is biblical. Our God tells us to, but you gotta still deal with the truth. We just have to have a spiritual professionalism when giving that truth. I got 62, JT. Can I read 61 first?
No, I said Isaiah 60, 60th chapter.
Okay.
Yeah, well, read the one you got too. Go ahead. You can read it. Go ahead.
Let me see. Okay, which is it's what basically it's Isaiah 61. Let me read this real quick, family. Okay, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 61 and verse 1. It says, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because the Lord have anointed me to preach good tidings." Good tidings is the gospel. That's what gospel means. Good news or good tidings. So it says, "Unto the meek." I know some people teach a little different, but the meek, according to the Bible, is referring to the Israelites, and you can tell contextually that it is in this chapter and verse, and verses that follow this verse. It says, "The Spirit of the Lord God is upon me, because the Lord have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He have sent me to bind up the brokenhearted." That's referring to Israel as well. It says, "To proclaim liberty unto the captives." The other nations of people swear up and down they've never been in captivity. So clearly this is not talking about you. It says, "To open up the prisons to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of," it says, "to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our God." Our being possessive, the God of Israel. It says to comfort all that mourn. Who are the ones that are mourning? It says, "To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning." Our people have been in mourning for some time. It says, "The garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness." It says, "that they might be called the tree of righteousness." The Yahweh is going to change us and give us supernatural bodies, and we're going to be in perfect righteousness with the laws embedded in our DNA. We're not going to have to teach no more in that day. It says to plant. It says that they may be called the tree of righteousness, that planting of the Lord. It says that he might be glorified. Verse 4. I need Israel and the nations to pay attention right here. It says, "They shall build the old waste, they shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the waste cities." They're going to build up our kingdom. It says the desolation of many generations. Verse 5. It says, "And the strangers shall stand and feed your flocks." The strangers is the other nations of people. Not the Israelites, but this is talking about the other groups of people on earth, the other nations of people, the people who are apologizing, as a matter of fact. So I'm not worried about it, because you're going to build my kingdom. You're going to build my people's kingdom. You're going to build my family's kingdom, right? You're going to build Jesus's kingdom, and Jesus's family members are all on the panel right now, and some of them are even in the chat, right? Shout out to Vladimir Putin showing our ancient driver's license. So you're going to build their kingdom, which is ours. It says, "And they shall build the old waste, they shall raise up the former desolation, and they shall repair the waste cities, and the desolations of many generations. And the strangers shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of the aliens shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers." It says, verse 6, it says, "But ye The Israelites, who've been through 14 captivities, called nigga in black like Barnabas and Simeon. It says, but ye shall be named the priests of the Lord. Men shall call you the ministers of our God. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles, and in their glory shall ye boast yourselves. You're going to pay reparations whether you believe you are or not. And in the day that the Lord requires you to pay reparations, you're going to be a part of the deal as a plowman and a vine dresser. What you need me to read, JT?
Get the one in Isaiah 60.
And it's going to be in humility, family. The nations are going to willingly serve us in that day. So you don't have to be mean or disrespectful to the other nations of people. The scriptures call us the children. The scriptures say, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. So we are that exclusive family. So we still have to dwell in that spirit, family, and just trust that the Most High is going to do the right thing by us. What do you need me to read out of 60, beloved?
Go to the, what does 60 and 1 say?
It says, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is raised up upon thee. It says,
start from the beginning again. Go ahead.
It says, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord.
Break it down to the people.
When it says, arise and shine, for the light is come, right? And it says, and the glory of the Lord is raised up upon thee, right? So, and that day, this is it when the Most High changes us. This is when the Lord, this is when justice and judgment are set in the earth. This is in the time where the kingdom is about to be established. It says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness, it says, and gross darkness the people, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be sent unto thee, and the Gentiles shall come to the light, and the king to the brightness of thy rising. Right? So when it says the Gentiles shall come to the light, is it referring to the other nations, JT?
No, Israel. Israel.
So this is talking about Gentiles in the context of like the Israelites calling themselves Greeks, Romans, Thessalonians, Scythian, etc. This is talking about the Israelites that's just not identifying with their birthright nation.
Right.
Okay. It says, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and the gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be upon thee, and the Gentiles shall come to the light, and the kings to the brightness of the rising." Verse 4 says,
now the Gentiles should come to the light. That's talking about they're going to come to the realization who the children of the Most High are. Go ahead.
These Gentiles being other Hebrews, right?
No, actual Gentiles.
Actual Gentiles. Okay.
Yeah.
It says, "Lift up thine eyes round about and see all the gathering themselves together. They come to thee. The son shall come from afar, and the daughter shall nurse at thy side."
Go ahead.
Verse 5. Then shall see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converged unto thee, and force of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. So
that's
this is talking about the
their wealth and power. Right. That's all their wealth and power going to be given to us. Good.
It says, "And the multitude of camels shall cover thee, the dromedars of Midians, and Ephah, all they from Sheba shall come,
they shall bring gold and incense, and they shall show forth all the praise of the Lord. Hey, JT, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When it says Sheba, is that referring to like the Ethiopians?
It's talking about all the nations coming to acknowledge who the children of the Most High are and giving all of their wealth and their power to us. That's what this scripture, this chapter is talking about.
It's referring to them. Okay, they're basically eating of the riches of the Gentiles.
Yeah, we taking it all back.
Right. Well, they're going to bring it back to us. Is what it sounds like.
Give it to us. Yeah, they're going to give it to us. No doubt.
It says that all the flocks of Kedar be gathered together unto thee, the rams and the Nabathians. Is that Nabath? Nabathos shall minister unto thee. This is talking about heathen nations. Okay. They shall come up with acceptance on mine altar, and I will glorify the house of my glory.
Now, who is that? That's now it's going from Gentiles to the who? The people of the Most High.
I will glorify the house of my glory.
The house of his glory is Israel, man.
That's referring to the Israelites.
Right. Go ahead.
It says, who are these that fly as the clouds and as the doves of the wisdom? Verse 9, it says, surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, but thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them unto the name of the Lord thy God and the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee. They're gonna bring us gold and diamonds.
That's right. Pearls.
Resources
rubies,
in general.
Rubies, stones, all of their riches going to be surrendered. Keep going.
Verse 10. And the sons of the strangers shall build up thy wall.
That's Now we in the meat of what I really wanted. Go ahead.
And their king shall minister unto thee. Donald Trump's gonna be
Who's their king? Vladimir Putin too. But I might get Vlad a break though.
Be ready too. We appreciate you telling the truth, but you still got to come to orientation on time.
That's right. And
in my wrath,
Charlie Brown, you're gonna have to come too. You know who I'm talking about, right? You're not really a king.
Oh yeah. Charles gonna have to get my crumpets and tea together. Hallelujah. Okay,
that's right.
It says, "In my wrath, let's deal in humility, Israel. The Most High gonna put the Spirit on them to bring these things to us. So let's deal in humility. But the Lord is gonna have them give up their possessions to us as well as themselves. It says, "In my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I have mercy on thee." So the Lord is gonna have mercy on us. Isaiah 14:1. It says, "Therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought."
So the gates of Jerusalem gonna never close. Basically, what you saying?
They're gonna run us our monies continuously.
So the gates of Jerusalem gonna never close. 24 hours, 7 days a week.
They're gonna have to bring them gold and diamonds.
Give it all of it. Keep
so
going.
The Most High requires reparations.
That's reparations right there.
Right. The Lord requires that. It says, verse 12. "For the nations and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish."
What?
Yea.
So the nations that don't want to bow to the king and his people shall what?
"For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted."
Woo! That's how we talk on the street. Most High said, Most High talking about smoking y'all. Y'all don't want his smoke. Oh no, no doubt.
You know what it sounds like, JT?
Yeah,
we gonna tell the other nations one time to do something. We gonna tell them one time.
Oh, you know it's going one time. I'm only telling you once.
We gonna tell you one time to get it all the way right.
Get it right, or off with your head. Sorry to say it like that, but hey, y'all got to look at what y'all people did. Yo, man, did you see? You saw Django, right? The part in Django. Okay, then there was a part in Django where the white boy was going to whoop a black woman, a so-called Israelite woman, because she dropped an egg. He tied her up to a tree and gonna beat her because she dropped an egg. You hear what I'm saying to you? Now that was the cause for you to beat this woman because she dropped the goddamn egg. I mean, I'm letting y'all know now. You mess up one time under me, if I make it, man, off with your goddamn head. I ain't giving you no second chances. Because I'm yo kid. Because remember, I'm gonna say this, Swerve. You know he gonna put in remembrance with all of what y'all did to our people. Am I right?
Hey, hold on, JT, let me absolutely. Let me read this. Let me read this and then go ahead. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 and verse 6. This is real short too. Seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation unto them that trouble thee.
Woo! Oh, what? So it's a righteous thing with the Most High to get even with those that trouble his own, to bring that smoke to all of the nations. So if I'm in the kingdom and I make it and I give you a command and you don't follow it, it's righteous that I kill your ass then, right? Basically what he's saying. Am I right?
It says, saying it is a righteous thing to recompense tribulation unto them that trouble thee. This is Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
That's right. So all you have done is so much evil in this earth, man. Evil, thievery, lies, deceit. The list go on. It's a long list, man. Let me explain something to these people if they are listening. You got to understand that what the judgment that the Almighty put upon his people, it was a righteous judgment, okay? But you took advantage of our downfall. You understand? You went over bounds with your punishment.
So they went too far. Feeding babies
they went too far. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt.
Men, women, children.
Yo, how about cutting women's stomachs open?
Yeah, they went too far.
They were cutting out women's stomach open, man, and stomping the baby on the ground, killing it. Okay? Snatching babies, man, from women. And tying them up to in the swamps, like in down in Florida and Louisiana and all that shit, so you could draw alligators to them, man. And I mean, yo, man, come on, man.
Hey, JT, where was this New Age understanding of John 3:16 at that time?
Yeah, where was it? Listen, John 3:16, when it said he so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. To the Lord Almighty, all nations are considered a world. Okay? But in that particular verse, he was not talking about the world of the Greeks. He was not talking about the world of the Romans, of any other nation. The world he's referring to in that scripture is Israel. That's it. Israel was given the law. Let's keep it 100.
Hey, JT, can I say something concerning that word world in that scripture?
Yeah.
So there are three different Greek words that they put the English word world in front of. And that Greek word is cosmos, which is not talking about everything and everybody on earth. Like I didn't want to come on the panel when Christina Nick was going back and forth with Nepal yesterday, because she was saying John 3:16 that Jesus came to die for the sins of the whole world. I didn't want to come up there because that was between her and Nepal. But we have to start telling the truth about that particular world in John 3:16. It's not oikomenic, which is the Greek word that refers to everything and everybody on earth. That's talking about a particular world, like the wide world of sports, or the world of Disney, right? Or the world of football, the world of soccer, the world of basketball, the world of the Israelites, the world of the Edomites, right? The world of the Christians, right? It's not referring to everything and everybody on earth. So I didn't want to, and shout out to Christina Nick. That's a powerful sister. She be doing her stuff in the debates, bringing her sources out. And Christina's a powerful debater. But I didn't want to come up there because Sarnetta didn't even want JJ up there. But I didn't want to come up there and show her that world is not talking about everybody, because that wasn't the subject at hand, and that was really between her and the pop. But concerning understanding, family, John 3:16 is not talking about everybody on earth.
Absolutely. Give me John 17, verse 9. Since you're pulling that out. Read them both. Read them both, if you can.
You want me to grab John 3:16 and then
Read John 17 and 9. Read them both if you can. Let's get a full understanding. Yeah, before you go there, right? Go to the book of Matthew's 1st chapter and 21. And then go to John 3:16 and then 17 and 9 if you can. Thank you.
Okay, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 1. And what verse do you need me to grab?
The last verse, 21.
This is the book of John, chapter 1 and verse...
No, Matthew.
Oh, I'm sorry. Matthew. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 1 and verse 21. It says, "And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins."
Oh, it said all people?
For he shall save his people from their sins.
Now go to Acts, the 5th chapter, verse 29 to 31. And then give me John 3:16 and John 17 and 9. Thank you.
Okay, this is Acts chapter 5, and let's start at 29. It says, "Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we are to obey God rather than man." Verse 30, the God of all...
Could I expound upon that?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
We rather obey who? God rather than man. So this
Peter
is a
and the
message.
other apostles answered and said, we are to obey God rather than man.
So this is a message to all you people that's in these camps following what your camp leader said. I'm going to name some of the all-time simple niggas. Wannabe General Yohana, claiming that he's third in command. He said, I'd rather obey God, the Most High, the Creator, who created the fat-ass nigga too. This fat nigga there. See, all of you giving lip service, man. You putting all your stock into what these punks say. And none of these men got the power to deliver themselves or you out this damn captivity. So what you need to obey is God, the Almighty himself, and what he say in these scriptures, not what some your camp leader says. You understand? Go ahead, Swarthy, continue.
The God of our fathers raised up Jesus, who ye slew and hung on a tree. Verse 31. Him have God exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sin.
See? Now, when you read those two scriptures you just read, now you can link up John 3:16 and 17 and 9. It'll explain it. And then go to that one in Isaiah 29 where it say precept upon precept, or 28. You know what I'm saying?
Right, where it tells you how you have to use other scriptures to explain other scriptures.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, this is the book of John, chapter 3 and verse 16. It says, for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Now, that whosoever represents Israel. I forgot where it says. There's another scripture. Malachi probably will know where it is, where it says whoever, soever of Israel. But read the other one, 17 and 9, please.
Chapter 17, verse 9.
Yep.
This is John chapter 17 and verse 9. It reads, it says, I pray for thee, I pray not for the world, but them which thou hast given to me, for they are thine. Let me read that again from the top. It says, I pray for them, I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine.
The them he's talking about is Israel. The world he's talking about is the nations. He's not praying for the nations. He's only praying for Israel. Listen, like Brother Kornoff could always be saying, he said, look, if you nations want to serve the Most High, you can serve the Most High. But there's a but there. You will not inherit the promises that were given to Israel. All of the promises he made with Abraham first. Then it went to Isaac. Then it went to Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel. If you do not come of that stock, you do not inherit the blessings. Now, I'm going to throw this in there. Ishmael comes of the stock. He wasn't given the blessing. The Edomites come of that stock, and they were not given the blessings. Okay? So there's going to be one world power when this kingdom ends, and it's going to be the Israelites. They're going to be the only one in the driver's seat. Everybody else, I'm sorry to say it, tell you like it is. You're going to be in the back. You're going to know what it's like to be in the back. We've been in the back too damn long. Now it's time for us to be up in the front. Swerve, go ahead. What you got?
I got Isaiah 45 and 17. It says, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
Give me the Isaiah 44. I think it's 44 and 1. The one I want.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 44 and verse 1. It says, yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen.
Hold it. Read that again.
This is Isaiah chapter 44 and verse 1. It says, yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen.
So who the Lord chose?
He chose the Israelites.
So is everybody the chosen people?
No, everybody is not the chosen people. You can be blessed and still not chosen. Esau was blessed, but he wasn't chosen. So people sometimes confuse the two. You can still be blessed from the Most High and not chosen. Alexander the Great was blessed to have the conquest that he had over the Persians, the Medes, Jerusalem, and Egypt, but he was not of the chosen race of people.
Can you read on? If there's a little more to that.
And yeah,
is there any more?
Is. Give me 1 second. There actually was. And
but
you know,
I want to hit on that. Can I say this quick?
Go ahead.
Can I say this quick? You hit on that point, right? Where he said, my chosen. You understand what I'm saying? That's a very important point that he pulled out. Who are the chosen on this earth? We're not all God's children. That's basically what that scripture is telling you. For you to be chosen, you have to be the children of God. And it ain't all the nations. It's only one. Sorry to say it like that, but that's the way it is. Go ahead, Swear.
Thus saith the Lord that made thee and formed thee from the womb, which we help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant. Thou art Jerusalem, thou art Jerusalem, who I have chosen. Thou Jerusalem, who I have chosen. I think it just didn't finish saying it. Thou Jerusalem, who I have chosen. It's further reiterating that the Israelites are chosen.
Correct.
You know what, JT?
Yeah.
I gotta read this. Have you ever heard people say that the Most High did away with the Israelites?
Yeah, I heard that.
I think it's Psalms 94. Give me 1 second, family.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Psalms 94 and 14. Got to start flipping through the physical sword again. Sometimes having the Bible on your phone makes you a little lazy.
Yeah, me too. I got to get back into that myself, man.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 14. It says, for the Lord will not cast off. It says, for the Lord will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance. So according to the Bible, the Israelites are not done away with. That's a lie. I think the other one is in 1 Samuel chapter 12 and verse 22, I think is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1 Samuel, I think it's 12 and 22. I gotta find me a corner and get back out there and get back sharp. I just can't be out there with the lie.
I gotta get sharp too.
You just can't be out there with the lies. Okay.
Nah, man. Gotta get back there sharp. Yo, you ever seen that video where Jay go out there and was trying to school IUIC?
I may have.
It was in Colorado, right, Jay?
Have you seen that video, JJ?
Jay, you there? He on mute. He can't hear nothing.
Okay, let me read this real quick, JT.
Yeah,
this is 1 Samuel chapter 12 and verse 22. For the Lord will not forsake his people for his great name's sake, because it hath pleased the Lord to make you his people. And I got to read it in one more place for our brothers and sisters that will cry. That's the Old Testament. Paul saying the same thing. This is Romans chapter 11 and verse 1. I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid, for I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. So you can see the fundamental principle of the Israelites not being done away with. You can see it from the Torah to the Tanakh to the Gospel.
Give me
And I
that
believe that even
scripture.
mentioned that's being chosen in the Apocrypha
Give
as
me
well.
give me Amos the 9th chapter verse 8. This is what we need to ponder on right now. Old Testament and New Testament. We need to come into a new mind. Read that right now. Can you?
You said Amos 9 and 8?
Yes.
Amos 9 and 8.
Mm-hmm. Give me the one. No, I read that, but I don't think that that's what I want. Give me the one where say, "Can two walk together except they agree?" That's
Except
what
they
I'm
be
looking
agreed.
for. Yeah,
I have heard that scripture before. Right. It says that you can't walk together with somebody that you're not in agreement with.
Right.
I don't know exactly where that is right now, but I have
Well,
seen
that's
that precept
Amos.
brought out.
That would be Amos 3. That's Amos 3rd chapter, 3rd verse. Can two walk together
Okay,
unless
read
they
that.
agree? The answer is obviously no. That's obviously no.
But all right, look, read the Amos 9 and 8 though. Let's read that too.
Amos 9 and 8. Okay, this is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 8. It says, "Behold, the eye of the Lord." It says, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will
Stop right
destroy
there.
it."
Hold up. Hold. Read it again.
It
He
says,
wanted me to.
"Behold,
He wanted me to pull that out. Go ahead. Read that.
behold, the eye of the Lord." It says, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord God is upon the sinful kingdom."
You see that? You hear that? The Lord sees the sinful kingdom. The sinful kingdom is America, basically. He sees all the sins of America and who rules over America and who's allowing all this sin to take fester. He sees it. Go ahead.
It says, "And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth." Woo!
That's a message. That's a message. Like that movie. What was it? Stupid ass movie. It was damn. Keenan and the Wayans brothers did that movie in the 90s, man.
While drinking, while drinking your juice in South Central in the hood.
Yeah. It was supposed to be of Boys in the Hood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they was
when
the
brother said message. Remember that part?
Right.
That's a message to the white world. America is doomed. I'm sorry to tell you that, but it's doomed. You don't think so. A lot of y'all don't think so, but let me tell y'all something.
They'll continue forever, like it says in the Bible. They think.
Yeah, but hold up. Everybody on this panel that know who we are, especially, we know he keeps his word on everything. You know why? Because look where we at. You understand what I'm saying, Swear? Look, we were once on top of the mountain. Now we at the bottom.
JT, before my phone dies, I'm gonna read this. It says,
"Okay.
Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord." Verse 9, "For lo, I will command, and I will shift the house of Israel from among all the nations, like as corn is shifted from the sieve."
Right.
"Yet ye shall not the lace of the grain fall upon the earth." It says, verse 10, "And all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword."
I'm gonna listen. If I don't get my shit right, I'm gonna be a part of that.
Right. This ain't no respect of persons right here.
Nah, the hell no. But that's a message. That's a message for Tahar. That's a message for little fat boy. That's a message for Snake Nate. Keep on doing the shit you doing. The Lord gonna come for your asses. You hear what I'm saying? Y'all are committing a great sin against our people. You're not telling them the truth. You're using them. You're lying to them. You're extorting from them. You meeting them in the darkness, man. And I'm gonna tell your black asses this. You keep on doing that shit, sword coming for your head, boy. It's coming. So we're gonna shut it down. I think we had a good discussion. We went off topic here and there, but I think it was needed that we go off topic and go into other avenues of speech, because what time is it? It's high time to awake out of sleep. Our people been sleeping for too damn long.
You know what? The conversation going to continue though, because
you
know what I want to bring in. You know, I don't know if you brought it in or not, but listen, y'all. You know, we got Passover coming up and everything else. So I know you may be, some of y'all may not be akin to that, but also look out for this solar eclipse that's coming. See, pay careful attention to what's going on in the heavens out here. That's also got a lot of people.
In 6 days, they said it's coming. 6 days.
Yeah, in 6 days it's coming. But see, a lot of people are scared out their minds in regards to the solar eclipse. Because see, we all know that the solar eclipse, when the last one we had was back in a couple of months back, and now it's been hell and chaotic ever since. Cat Williams said it best, and I see the spirit of the prophet for momentarily was on Cat when he said 2024 is gonna be the door opening and revelation and eye opening. See, so everything you're seeing out here now on a political, social, okay, and economic standpoint, military standpoint, is all happening right on schedule. Like I said, I see it took time out to give you a sermon out there. Some of y'all tend to bristle when the Bible is open, but you know what we have to do? We're required to open it whether you believe it or not, and we're not here to push it on anyone, but we see what's happening is Bible connected. All right? So all these immigrants coming being brought into the country, all this thing, everything is happening right now. The Lord said that there will come a time where that man of perdition, the man of hell, was going to make war
with the
children of Israel and with his saints. And so make no mistakes. We're seeing now a deliberate maneuver and trying to wipe us out. See, look, just like all the other world empires where we serve the captivity, this is the 14th one that we serve, and hopefully it'll be the last. But all those other nations, the leaders of those nations, did not want to relinquish their power.
It ain't no hope on that. It's the last. Believe that.
It's not by accident that you're seeing now all these nations making the noise and the tumult and having all these nonstop meetings and G8 summits here at the United Nations. Okay, it's not by accident. It's by grand design. So what the thing is that a lot of our so-called Black American out there, you're gonna have to get yourself together, man. Okay, and other families of the nation of Israel, although there's some of us who have questions about that, but you know what? I know some of y'all, you may not want to subscribe to the 12 tribe sign of Israel, the 12 tribe sign. I'm still gonna be a diehard on it because you know why? I'm looking at the fact that everybody named on that sign, now we call them immigrants, we call them illegal, but you know what? Is it by coincidence that you got the Venezuelans, Colombians, Peruvians, you got all these people that are named on that sign, if you're familiar with it, are now being brought over here en masse? And when you go to the book of Joel, the 3rd chapter, it told you that in the day of the valley of decision, the great valley of decision, which we now believe to be America, a prophesied aspect, and not all the prophecies in the Old Testament have come to pass, but now Here it is, out of all the places that they could have dropped these people, they dropped them smack dab in the middle of every enclave where we say Judah, Benjamin, and Levi are already kicking it. Now, I know some of y'all might bristle on that, but there's two. Look, the thing that is just way too much of a coincidence. And we have to take inventory on what the Bible said. That in the last day, the Lord would bring the children of Israel together by hook or by crook. And he would close up in that same Amos 9th chapter, when you read on, it tells you that he would close up the breaches. Right now, there's a big breach between all the families of the nation of Israel. Judah hate Benjamin, Benjamin hate Levi, and everybody hate Judah. But he said he was going to cause a breach. So what does America know about those people? And here it is, they come around. Sure, there's some that come in here, they're mean and they're hateful. That's their breach, though. Think about it. So that's something you better think about too. That's something that has not escaped my attention. And see, it's happening all over. See, there's a thing called coincidence where two things may have no relation and they happen at the same time, and you look at it. But when something happens consistently, time and time and time and time again, that's a pattern. That is a pattern of behavior. Also, take note, all the government are bringing them here with the intent to try to take our place, but we cannot be replaced. You can't replace what you didn't make. So we got to take all these things under careful consideration. I'm not here to try to force the 12 tribe sign on it, but goddamn it, I am not going to pretend that I don't see that everybody that was named on it are the ones being brought over here. And not only are they being brought over here, where they're being dropped. Okay, because there's plenty of other land here in America where they could be put. But no, this government is dropping them smack dab in the same area, same land and location, and yet the scriptures did say, prophesied, the Lord will bring the children of Israel together. He will close up the breaches. So let's take that. I want y'all to take that under consideration. Now I know we got our 12 tribe sign deniers. That's fine. That's fine. But I want to bring that into the discussion as well. And like I said, pay attention to this solar eclipse and look how on the map, when it falls here on America, it's shaped like the letter X. And we all know that X is typically used in military standpoint is what? A target. You've heard the old saying, X marks the spot.
Marks the spot.
And why is this government and all other agencies and governments the world over so nervous about this particular eclipse? Back in January,
Because they suspect bad things to happen.
And since the last lunar eclipse, things have been happening all over the world. Since this last lunar eclipse. And so now this solar eclipse and the fact that as far as geographical, it's shaped like an X on America and all surrounding countries and what have you. That is something to consider. Okay? And also, when you go into astronomy, all the planets are now coming together and converging and aligning themselves. Now, when you go scripturally into the Bible, when it tells you that when you see the planets aligning themselves, coming together into the same orbit and aligning themselves, that's also the sign of a great happening on a spiritual level. So all these things are happening. Here you had this bridge collapse. Now I can't put my finger on that.
And there was another one that collapsed in Ohio that they ain't talking about.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Now
Yeah.
check that out. Yeah. Now check that out. So here you got the infrastructure of the country falling. Now you liable to go driving across a bridge, a trestle, and the damn thing might collapse on you. See, this is a short. These are.
And in New York, we got plenty of bridges.
Exactly. So these are all the surefire signs of what's going on. And again, though this government has one plan, you know what we're getting ready to see? We're getting ready to see the book of Isaiah 47:1 come into play, where it speaks about when Esau or the governing bodies today, you've dealt treacherously with those all around the world. Everything you have is stolen. You've gone throughout the earth. They've gone throughout the world. With war machine taking and ravaging and destroying. And a lot of these people, hold up, here it is, Joe Biden, you are letting, and the government, this Democratic government, is allowing all these people to come into this country and you don't know who they are. You don't know who they are. We don't know who they are. And a lot of them are not coming in here with no friendly intent for this country. A lot of them were released from prison.
There was one on TikTok, man, telling them to come over here, have children. This is a gold mine. They looking for his ass now. They about to lock him up. He was doing that shit on TikTok.
That's only because he talks too damn much. He's telling the plan. But but you see how that's how the Lord works. They trying to do everything in secret and be all sneaky about things. And yet here it is, you got people among them now just blatantly letting it be known. Letting it all hang out. And the script in the book of Isaiah 47 says that when they were finished up and stop being treacherous with them, those same people that they did wrong to will turn around and be treacherous against them. And we got all kinds of murders and killings going on. You got some of these damn immigrants doing things we couldn't dream of doing, attacking and beating up on police, stomping them out. Robbing, they got robbery crews now going.
And they ain't locking them up for it either.
Say that again, I'll say it again.
And they are not locking them up for it either.
Now let's take that under careful consideration.
You hear me real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Jay.
They also in California, they're trying to make some of the legal immigrants police officers. They don't even have to have they don't even have to have citizenship. They're trying to make them police officers in California. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know what Biden's doing.
Hear what's happening. Hear what they're doing. See, what they're trying to, again, that move that they're trying to make right now is to try to make these people come against us. See, Jay, you have to understand, JJ. See, Black Americans in particular, we're the biggest threat to this country. See, it's not by accident that a couple of years ago you had one of the Israeli prime ministers named Judith Varney Shore. She said that the biggest threat to America
and Israel
are young Black men. She specifically said young Black. Why is that?
Black people, she said.
No, but she said young black, but she then clarified in particular young black men. She made shit go back and re-listen. She specifically said young black men. What does she know? What does she know? Why are we the biggest threat? You have to look at the fact because historically, from the Malcolm X's, Medgar Evers, Huey Newton, Bobby, not
Hawkins.
Bobby Seale, you have little Bobby Hutton, Fred Hampton, Charles Hampton, Nat Turner, on down the line. We've always been a thorn in their side. And the fact that we now are raising up and bucking up, and we're not going nowhere on the issue of what we want. Typically, you would see how we would always make a little noise. They throw a little pandering, and then we'll go away. We're not going away. We're not going away. They're seeing that this generation, the generation of X, and then you got Y coming up. They see and they're scared out of their mind. So now their plan is they figure if we can make these people who can't speak English police officers, and and you got some of them that have anti-black sentiment. They can use them to come against us. But see, again, I'm gonna say this to anyone listening. We all know we've heard the term that when you go dig in one grave, you better go dig in two. Or better yet, the grave you set for someone is the grave your behind falls in. And that's exactly what they're gonna do. Hold up, how you gonna make someone a police officer in this land and they don't know the laws of the land? Here it is, you got white cops that are out here on a rampage, shooting and killing us, and that's about to be answered. That's gonna be dealt with. And it's being dealt with. You think we're gonna stand to have some people that just came up in here yesterday trying to tell us what to do and put their hands on us? That's not gonna work no more. So that's why they're doing it. They see Gavin Newsom, you see a lot of black folks out there in Cali, after he pulled that damn bullshit, excuse my language, he pulled with that whole reparations deal. When he pulled that one, that really sealed a deal on how black folk in Killer Cali are now seeing this dude. So they're doing it. That's the reason why they're doing it. They want to try to use those people as a buffer to come in, to act on what they want to do. Okay, but they want to do the classic throw the brick and hide their hand, but it's not gonna work, man. Cause see, they're gonna be trying to come in, they're gonna try to clamp down on white folks, and you know that it's not gonna work. That's why I'm telling you, man. What they're doing, what they think they're gonna do is now backfiring on them. Cause here it is, they're spending more money on what we were asking for in reparation. They're spending more money to try to make this madness that they're trying to do work. And it's not going to work. Because here it is, among those people, they hate America. They're not trying to side with America. Many of them are not. They're anti-LGBTQ. They are for the traditional family. They hate many of the policies that this country, and also I'm gonna say this here, many of them have not forgotten what America has done to their country. See, okay, you want to give me free money? Word, I'll come, I'll take that. Oh, you want to give me that? I'll take that. And in the meantime, between time, while you giving me that, I'm plotting on how to overthrow you. Because see, if you're giving me that, you might well give me that too. Everything, the more you give, it's an old saying. When you give a mouse a cookie, it's gonna want a glass of milk. So they think that
To wash the cookie down.
Right. So they think, so what they're trying to do, JJ, because they see that a lot of us out here we are tired. You got Tariq Nasheed on one hand, you got a host of other brothers and sisters out here. Vicky Dillard, you got Professor Black Truth, you got all kind of voices that are
Lisa
coming against
Cabrera.
them. Lisa Cabrera, Shalom, Shalom. You got Philip Scott. You got all these different voices coming from left, right, and here you got the Lion's Den. You got the Pride, the Lion's Den. Cause believe when I tell you, they paying attention to what we saying too. You got all these voices, and it's scaring the living daylights out them because why? They've
Good. I
so
wanted to scare your ass.
They've gotten complacent. They got so complacent with the, we shall overcome generation, which was our mother and fathers and our grandparents. They thought
We ain't gonna swim. We ain't gonna sing while you taking a baseball bat and beating the shit out of us. We ain't singing no goddamn more. Take them songs and shove it up your ass. We coming.
And so therefore, and see, hey, even in how we deliver this thing, when I'm cool, calm, proper, you got bigger brothers who they not in the mood to be diplomatic. So here's what America's facing, JJ, and why they're so shook. As the late great Ozzie Davis gave the metaphor, he said, America got a lion at their front door, a tiger at their back door. They got a Black Panther on the roof and a leopard coming up through the floor. And they all gonna get in.
Either way, they coming for your ass. That's basically what he's saying.
And so what they're now trying to do is pull out, the only card they think they have now is to try to run this earth on a whole militaristic dragnet. And this is why they're making this move, JJ, because they're shook. Gavin Newsom is shook out there in Cali behind Tariq Nasheed and all these others. See, look, and the gangs out there. And I'm gonna just bring it out, and we're gonna just bring it on out. See, after they did what they did to John Singleton and Nipsey Hussle a few years back, okay, a lot of the gangs out there, Bloods, Crips, you name them, that they were galvanizing and bringing to come against that whole gentrification move they were moving out, they were making out there. That's why Gavin Newsom and company and the Democratic Party trying to make these people police officers, to be the buffer between black folks coming for their ass versus, and they're gonna try to put these people in the middle, but that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, because even among some of the Spanish-speaking gangs and families, they see their handwriting on the wall for them too. And a lot of them are not falling for the okie doke. Okay? So that's why they're trying to make this move. And it's not only in Cali, but it's happening. They're trying to do it in Chicago, the state of Illinois, New York, Philly, Atlanta, Mississippi, Alabama, Colorado. And but you know what? Let's just go. All you gotta do is go back no more than about 60 or more years ago. When you look at all the primary hotspots where the most rebellion took place, it took place in the places I just named. So you're trying to get those places locked down militarily, but that's draining them too. So they're scared out their mind, like the book of Job. I forget where it says that terrors shall surround them and come from all angles.
Terror should be on every side.
Right. Exactly. I forget where it's at in Job, but that's the one.
18:11. Read it.
No. I don't want to get into no sermon. I'll name the scripture.
All right, well, that's it.
Write it down, and they can go check it out for themselves.
Well, I want to end it now. We don't been on there almost 3 hours.
Nah, let me rock out, man. I had to go.
Then you can rock out. I'm getting out.
Yes, sir. All right, that's fine. But so that's why it's happening, JJ. See, in Cali, people are still mad about that move that Amos Brown, who had the San Francisco chapter of the NAACP, when he blocked that whole $5 million projection for reparations out there. See, they know, Jay, that people trying to snap about the snap. Now, I mentioned John Singleton and Nipsey Hussle. Listen, look, there are a lot of people, there's an undercurrent, a brewing climate. Now, I can't put my finger on it when it comes to John Singleton, but ain't no doubt, all doubts about the United States government murdering Nipsey Hussle, okay, that go out the window because you had the dude named Eric Holder. Let it be known that he was paid $75,000 to hit Nipsey. But wait, that whole thing that Nipsey Hussle was put into play, who was financing it? John Singleton. John Singleton has been a big opponent against gentrification, which is nothing but gangsterism and takeover in California, with white folks trying to buy up all the property and everything else and move black folks out. A lot of black folks have made an exodus out of Cali behind, what Arnold Schwarzenegger put in play. But now we're talking about Gavin Newsom. So they know that the moves they're making, JJ, is going to cause people to explode. Because, see, like I said, right after Nipsey Hussle got hit, the financier, the one who put the money up for that whole move to bring the gangs together, to galvanize and talk and chill out with the criminality and bring truce, John Singleton just suddenly up and died. Now, I can't prove anything, but I do know this for a fact. There have been many FBI and CIA agents who talked about the fact that poisons are used to knock everybody out the box. See, I ain't forgot how all of a sudden, when Johnny Cochran was taking the mantle on the issue of reparations and this whole thing with the damn immigration that was already in play back in the 90s into the early 2000s, all of a sudden Johnny Cochran just drops dead of a brain tumor out of nowhere. Okay, you got to pay attention and connect the dots. Everybody who was a problem, raising up points about what this country was doing illegally and using the law, all of them just suddenly dropped dead out of nowhere. That just don't happen in a vacuum. Now again, there you go with conspiracy. Nah, I'm just connecting the dots. So now, that's why they're trying to make these people police officers, because here it is, they're coming over here, they have no ties to America. So they know, you know what? They learned from a insurrection that happened way back in 1983. Some of y'all may not have been born, but it was it involved a conflict in Guatemala. Long story short, a lot of black soldiers, when they sent them over there into Guatemala to kill and shoot the people down, about 3,000 to 3,000 or more soldiers, American soldiers in particular, refused to shoot and kill those people because they were black people. They refused, they just flat out refused to shoot them and kill them. So what they learned was, okay, from here on out, what we'll do is we'll start using foreign soldiers on certain missions. So you bring these people in who can't speak English, who may have anti-black attitudes, and make them cops. It's not that's why they're doing it, Jay. That's why. Because they see that Cali is about to explode. They see that they're going to be the pushback on what they're doing right now is not going to be no joke. That's why if they don't want Donald Trump to get back in, because see, Trump is going to interrupt all that. See, one thing about Trump, this is what Trump is trying to do in a nutshell. He want to save America. He want to save white people. See, he sees the handwriting on the wall too. See, a lot of them see what's happening. Most of these white leaders see, and after what Vladimir Putin did, don't be surprised if he winds up getting got, because he's going off script. See, white men know that their white supremacist doctrine can only work if we as black men are still weakened and stay weakened. Okay? So this is why now it's been an all-out assault on every level to attack us, attack our family, attack our structure, attack our homes, okay? Discombobulate and disrupt us. But no matter what they're doing, it's now that same energy is now boomeranging on them. And that's why it's imperative. We can't save everybody, but they do see that the majority of, that there's a great deal of us that are just waking up. We're not going away, JJ, and that what makes us threatening now. See, they never thought it would come a day when we were going to put back on our manhood. Okay? But I'm going to just say this here. The way I look at it and see it from a biblical standpoint, the Lord said there was going to come a time He's going to send fishermen to come out here, talk, vibe, click, politic, and appeal to the people first. And next He's going to send hunters. We going in the hunting season, man. And to see black men and black folk as a whole, and now here it is, the Democratic Party is now losing black women. It's scaring them to hear this, where they try to divide us through gender war and through giving black women a little bit more socially and everything. Now they see that our women are now waking up to the roots and the BS. And that's why it's scaring them more to see how black women are walking away from the Democratic Party and all the other okie doke maneuvers, because a lot of black women see the handwriting on the wall. Hold up. How you gonna be for me and you coming against my father, my brother, my nephew, my sons? It's so, you know what? It's so bad that here it is, one of their chief mammies done went bad on them. Candace Owens. See, you know something. You know it's bad when you got one of their chief mammies. All right? She done broke bad on them. She done started going against them. But you know what? How about this? You know what? You know what? I'm doing too much and everything else. And right now, unfortunately, my phone about to die. This one I'm about to go in. Let's do a part 2 on this, y'all. We'll reconvene. So with that being said, right, unless you want to continue, JJ, and I just get off. But in the meantime, look, if you want to continue, Jay, because if not, I'll close out. We're gonna do a part 2 because my phone about to go down, and just when I'm warmed up. But look, for all y'all who've been tuned in, right? Don't worry, we're gonna come back and do a part 2 on this. This has been the Lion's Den. I want to thank the Lord and Christ from whom all positive thoughts flow. I want to thank you, as always, JG7000, the CEO of Operations, for allowing us to come here and entertain and educate your mind, body, and soul, and Lady Karima for holding it down as always. So don't worry, y'all. We'll be back. And in the spirit of Don Cornelius on the Hebrew tip, I'm going to sign off by saying Shalom, peace, Ahab, love, and the Posh soul. And I'm up out of here.
All right, I'm sorry, I was running my mouth. No, I'm talking to the panel. Yeah, this is my panel right here, Moses. You know, we got a panel. But hey, so what did Malachi fall off Karima, or did he end it? What's going on? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I'm talking to myself. Hello? Can y'all hear me? Hello? Let me see. Hold on, let me type it in. I guess they can't hear me. Karima must be ready from the phone. Okay, yeah, we can hear you. All right, so I guess I gotta carry the load until
All right, there.
Oh, there she go. All right. Well, like I say, I ain't been home in a minute. JJ been just kind of taking a break, man. I've been going hard on the internet and doing presentations and debates since 2013, from when I was in front of the TV on Facebook with my hunter stick. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I was a little burnt out, but I'm ready to get back in action and do presentations and discussions and talk about these worldly events, what's happening in the world, and calling out some of these debaters who are giving out false information to the community. So yeah, we're gonna get back at it again. I'm actually looking for a female debater to debate Nepal. She's willing to come off of HOK. I said, and do some debates. I said, because a real champion just don't debate on their platform. Like Michael Jordan, he had to go on the road a couple of times to win his championship. A champion can be a champion on the road or at home. But if you're always on home and have home court advantage, you're not really proving to the people that you got what it takes to carry championship mantle. So is he? Well, let me come to the other room for a minute. So we can close this out. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, we're gonna get some more things going. Actually, I want to put something together. Christine and Nick, I gotta say something about you. I mean, you are the worst debater I have seen in my life. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I done seen some debaters like Jabari, I mean, everybody got their tactics. But you, sister, you won't even answer a goddamn question. How you gonna ask me questions and you the one that's presenting the information? You know what I'm saying? Then the questions you actually has nothing to do with the topic. I mean, yesterday, I don't know if y'all seen it, but I was invited to go on there on a Nepal platform yesterday to talk about Easter. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Easter. Sister Christina wants to teach that Easter is ordained by the Most High, and we all know that the Council of Nicaea ordained it in 325 BC. We were taught to honor the Most High holy days, and Passover is one of them. And then in Passover, it's the commemoration of Christ's death. That's what the Passover is kind of about. Not Easter is like a resurrection thing. Commemorate that. Christina wants to teach that Easter is not pagan. We know that it's a pagan holiday. She pulls up a scripture the other day. Sarnetta took it down because the show was just it was horrible. I don't know if anybody's seen it as an audience, but it was horrible. And then the crazy part, Sarnetta was protecting Christina, letting her overtalk everybody to come on to the goddamn panel to ask her questions. If you're presenting the information to the people wants to come on, Christina, and ask you the questions. But as soon as somebody come on, you're asking them questions. Well, how does it make sense? Can you name all 12 of the apostles? No. You're supposed to be asking. I asked her specifically. I don't know how I can't, something I can't pronounce word specifically. I said, well, did Jesus celebrate Easter? Was he running around painting eggs and eating ham and what I'm saying? Chasing bunny rabbits? She said, well, hold up. Before I answer that, can you name me all 12 of the apostles? And I said, sister, no. You have to answer the question. It's about you. You trying to set up a debate or set up a discussion about how Easter is biblical, which we know is not, and which we know that it's a pagan holiday, which we know that it comes from, the Council of Nicaea in 325 implemented it. We know that it's a pagan ritual. I had to tell her that, do you even know the meaning of the painting of the eggs? The pagans used to have wild orgies and sacrifice babies around this time of year when they was doing this fertility type of celebration. And they would paint the eggs with blood. That's what you're doing when you're painting the eggs. A lot of stuff we do. Like when we kneel in front of the Christmas tree, we're paying homage to Nimrod. A lot of stuff. When you're picking up your present, that you're bowing down, you're paying homage to Nimrod. But see, a lot of these holidays, we don't even know what we're doing. Not we, but our family and some of us who used to do it. She was just so rude and disrespectful. I said, the part, this is a waste of time even trying to debate her. I said, maybe I can talk to Sister April. She would be a more formidable opponent. Sister April's a good debater. Get you somebody like that. Or even if any one of you guys want to debate her, she's the ultimate debate league champion. I said, Black Jesus Minister, if she's your champion, your league gonna be in some trouble. Your league gonna be in some trouble, man. And to be honest, Christina, you didn't beat Neo. You shouldn't even got past Neo. Neo slapped you around and she cried and went behind the scenes and got it switched up. Then I forget I think his name is the last guy that she debated for the championship. You ain't beat him. The audience voted for the pastor. You go get it overturned. You see? So, Christina, if you're gonna be a debater, you got to learn to listen. You got to learn to let your opponent speak. Sometimes it's best to let your opponent speak because you're gathering more information. You're getting the information from them that you can use against them in a debate. But so we want to set up some for start getting back to debates going over here. I'm pretty much burnt out on the debates. People always talking about, I got trolls. Oh, nobody wanted to debate you. I said, I debated everybody. If nobody wanted to debate, I would have debated all the so-called top debaters. I debated everybody. There's nothing left. You talking about a chat rap? I said, why don't you get in the ring? Why don't you go put on a presentation? It's not as easy as it looks. Some people just think it's all, the people that never done it, they think it's just, anybody can do it. And that's not true. And this is what I'm telling Christina, you're not a debater. You're a paper champion over there. And it was a waste of time. You talk for damn near the whole 3 hours. So, yeah. So anybody that want to, do some debates, I'd be more than welcome to, host it and, find judges like I normally do. And Karima and I, we're promoted, whatever. But, we got to get back on track with that. I love debating, but it's just that I done my fair share. When I created Lines, then I always said it was for, for everybody. It was for, I used to get in front of TV and say, because there's people out there way smarter than me. Wait till they get in front of the camera. And that's what I want to see. JJ, you've been beating the pot on Jesus and the snake in the garden. Right. Well, she swear him down, man. She swear him down. She won that one. I'm like, you didn't. No, I'm not gonna let her have that. Nope. And, now some people say she beat me on. It was a 2-part debate. It was the snake in the garden, and it was the this guy condone rape. I feel I beat it on that part too. But some people who want to make our God is he's okay with rape. Of course they're gonna vote and say, "Oh, JJ, you lost that part." But we all know. You know what I'm saying? Go back and watch it. You see, and then the crazy part, I had just moved here to Colorado, so I didn't have a computer. so I couldn't get on to do my PowerPoint. I beat her with my notes. I couldn't, and then was my drinking days. So as more more time went by in debate, I was behind the scenes taking shots, and they got a little slurred. I ain't gonna lie. They just this. I got to be true to myself. That's what happened. But she still got beat up by the drunken master at the time. You know what I'm saying, man? But now I thought I had a new challenge. This guy named Inky. Because he was over here for a minute, and I really didn't pay him no attention. But I guess he had called himself trying to call me out. And I didn't really never pay him attention until Carilla kind of brought it to my attention. So then he's on here trying to teach about Freemasonry. I'm like, brother, if you on the Prince Hall Freemasonry, you got that from that branch was set up by the white Freemasons. This has nothing to do with Kemet. Because if it had anything to do with Kemet, Inky, why would they be talking about Solomon's temple? Why would they should be talking about Neymar's temple, Osiris's temple, Tahuti's temple, or whatever Kemetic deity or god that they have over there. And got, and then where is these guys getting the information from the mystery schools of Kemet? They ain't in touch with none of them, the priest. So, like I say, it had nothing. That has nothing to do with Kemet. And like I say, to me, most of the people are gatekeepers. Most of them are gatekeepers who try to keep us down and keep a foothold on us. You see, but yeah, man, it's good. It's glad to be back home. Glad to be back home. And yeah, we're gonna get it back going and try to get these debates going. But yeah, I'm just glad to be back in front of the camera without getting interrupted. I go on the road, I can't get 2 minutes of talk time in because they fear the information. The main reason why I was going over there was to challenge people, the liars like Jabari and Uncle West and all these guys and Smash, right? All the guys. But they don't want to have a true dialogue. They want to dictate the conversation. You see? And then when somebody come on and hit them with hard-hitting questions, doing all the signals, get them out of here. Get them out of here. Now, me and Selah Shalom, we kind of passed it up in the back chat, but he did the same thing. Now, get JJ out of here. Smash Rockwell done it before. Uncle West done it before. Jabari always do it. Who was the last person that just did that? Inky. And bro, he said that we trying to make a name off of him. Bro, you've been dead in the water for how many years? You came back over here. We gave you new life. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man. What's say indigenous black man?
That ain't never happened. He was trying to clout chase. He was basically trying to get JJ attention. JJ wasn't paying attention to him.
Right.
I thought he was genuine trying to have a bill with JJ, but really he was clout chasing, trying to, start like a fake beef with him. I don't know. Just to, get views. I don't know what it is, but no.
Get his name attached to mine. You know what I'm saying?
I only asked him to be a judge at one point in time because I thought he was familiar with the information that was posted. But other than that, no. I don't have a problem with that brother. I'm not clout chasing that brother. I don't no.
Yeah, but like I said, he and to be honest, he's not a debater neither. Who that he debated? Who was that? He debated somebody, but it was horrible. It was horrible. Some people ain't made for debate. Some people just made to, get in front of the camera, do their little information. But when you're in a debate, it's a whole different animal. You can't just be reading. You gotta be charismatic. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be quick with your responses when they ask you questions. Some people just ain't made to the debate. It's just boring. Who want to watch a boring debater? I don't. And when me and Chris Harris, we're in a good space right now. But at one point, he wanted to get the people like me and Black Jesus Minister out of the community. But we don't need that type of ghetto scholarship or whatever. You know, he want us to, yeah, hey guys, and today we're gonna, you know, we don't talk like that, man. Shit. Yeah, we're not trying to be like the colleges. We got our own brand. We got our own thing. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, and you know, every once in a while I get bored, and then I try to challenge somebody, but I ain't gonna get no debate. So you know, I'm cool with it though, because I didn't debate Polite, Jabari, Judah Nazareth, Black Jesus Minister, Tazariak, Sebastian, Unc West, and Garfield. I mean, I didn't been to the list. You know, all these ones they putting in front of the community that's supposed to be these top debates. I didn't beat them. You know, and 98% of my debates are on the road. They scared to come over here, so they know they won't have no advantage and you know, biasness like from Sarnetta. You know, he started doing the same shit. Like when he kicked me off over there when Inky was like, yeah, get him out of here. I ain't been over there. That was like 3 weeks ago. Then he called me the other day. Hey, JJ, how you been? I'm just worried about you. Hey, man, we got this thing talking about Easter Day. Him and the power invited me over there. He ended up turning on the power. He turned on her. I ain't gonna lie. You turn on your own wife. And everybody in the audience can see that Christina was being very rude to everybody. Make her do it like you do me. Chill out. Answer the question. Make her answer the questions. Point it out. I don't know what his deal was, but it was so bad he took down the video. You know, I texted him. I called him an idiot. I did. I said, bro, how you gonna go against your own champion? That's crazy too. But like I said, Christina, yeah, T-Man, I went through the gauntlet, bro. Call them all out. These old Osprey guys, I don't know why Selah Shalom talking about somebody running from Cosmon. That ain't how it went. We ain't got to go through that. We already know when the debate was canceled on House of Conscience, we contacted that brother. We tried to get him on a neutral type platform. He wanted to go do the debate on honor and humility. Everybody know that honor and humility is Malachi Maccabee's channel, which is an Osprey channel. You see? I don't know what shit. Like I say, 98% of my debates, y'all will see my debates, it ain't gonna be on the Lions Den. It's gonna be on somebody else's goddamn on channel. As a matter of fact, I can tell you my debates I had on here. Sebastian, I debated him over here. Who else, Karima? Who else I debate over here? Oh shit! That's how many. You know, I can tell you all these other. Sebastian. Black Lion Supreme. Black Lion Supreme. If you're watching, don't ever come and debate me and you ain't got no goddamn PowerPoint, bro. You came to the debate with lip service, no PowerPoint, no sources, and you swear you would? But the crazy part, Black Lives Supreme, you said that your mom was like, man, that dang on JJ 7000 show know what he talking about. Even Mama Lion Supreme knew who won that debate. Now, I talked to him yesterday. He tried to switch the whole story up. No, it's too late because you already told me your mom voted for me. You know, she was in the audience. She said that JJ know the Bible. I'm not trying to say I know it, 100%. I'm still learning too, but yeah. Okay, what we got? Folk Quinai in the building. A super debate would be two champs, JJ and is that Natalie? That would be fire. It depends on the topic. What would she want to debate me on? I mean, the Canaanite thing. I think she said that the Canaanites were white. I challenged her on that a couple years ago, but that never went through. I mean, yeah, I if we can find the right topic, sure. I ain't no problem debating a woman, man, a woman. It's the brain that gets to work. We all got a brain. So, I was one of the first ones. I told the part, I said, I'm one of the first ones. Everybody was scared to debate it. Well, I don't debate a woman, Captain Tazariak. Yeah, I don't debate a woman. Shut up. Come on, bro. A woman can't teach me nothing. So you mean tell my grandmama and your mom can't teach you nothing? You mean tell me all your teachers at school was men, you're lying. That was just an escape mechanism because you're scared that if she beats you, then it looks bad on you because according to your doctrine, men are not more superior. You know, me and Black Jesus Minister is one that gave Nepal her shot at debates. Think about it. What other guys she debated over there on Chris Harris didn't want to debate her. Jabari, she called them all out. She called out Jabari. She called out every guy over there, and they all were scared. And she and you know, let's see, no one has beat you. Right, Elder. I mean, yeah, I would come. You know, I would debate her. We just have to come up with a topic. I mean, that's a shame. You got to debate your own Israelites. You know, but you know, I prefer to debate comedics and atheists, and but I ain't got no problem with getting Christians and Israelites to work too if I don't agree with them. That's one thing. See, I'm not a one-trick pony. See, now, Sayla, I'm not talking about you. We in a good spot, but I noticed that you all Osprey guys, all y'all do is come after the Israelites. You know, why ain't you coming after the comedics or the atheists? And so yeah, my resume, you gonna see me going get. Me and Black Jesus Minister had 2 debates. That's one of my best friends, like a big uncle. You know, hey, push come to shove when you get in the ring. Ain't nobody friends. God dang it. Anybody can get it. You hear me? I'm not playing around. When I get in the ring, hey, I smell blood. I'm like a killer whale. You know, I would say sharks, but killer whales is more would describe me because killer whales kill sharks. You know, so you got guppy bowl debaters like Domo. Guys like that, you know. Oh, I'll never debate outside of SVDL. And JJ, what you doing on Sarnetta and talking to now he over there. Now you over there being a host or a timekeeper or whatever. But I remember there was a day you was, yeah, man, yeah, SVDL. And I look at JJ over there kissing ass over there. No, I didn't go over there and kiss nobody. I went over there to get in and put in the work to come at my opponents. They were too scared to come over here and debate. I can't even, can y'all name 5 debates I've had on Lions Den? I can't. Off the top of my head. Okay, let's see. Okay, we'll see. Jeremiah, please say the yeah. Me and him to debate over here. We went on to Harker Bay channel. Yeah, I debated him, one of my champions. I debated Tahuti. Tahuti knew better to come over here and debate. He wanted to go over there where it's more comedic based. He knew that you know what I'm saying? I debated Judah Nazareth. Where at? On Sarnetta. Judah was gonna come over here and debate. Those 3 of my champions. Jeremiah, please say the Yah, Tahuti, and Judah Nazareth was a champion over here for like a good month. Then he got too cocky and let Tahuti come take his damn belt. I told you ain't have to put it up. What you doing, bro? And got beat up. Then he swore that the judge was rigged. I'm like, how? It was more Bible. It was 5 judges. It was three like kind of Bible believers and 2 non. I mean, bro, what are you talking about? You couldn't even convince another Israelite, and that's just what it was. Elder Quran, can you name Elder Quran? No, most of my debates been on the road. I'm trying to think of 3 debates I've had over here on my own platform, and I can't. Sebastian, who else, Karima? Got a debate over here. I can't even think of it. Sebastian. Damn. Yeah. Don Pro is 01, but we was all in lines then, yeah. So it wasn't like he was outside entity. We Don Pro is 01 slapped him around. The demons real, and then the second time we went over on Elder Quran channel. Beat up Brian Shields in the preliminary, beat him up so bad he ain't even show up for the goddamn debate, y'all. You see? Who else? Yeah, so I don't know, but yeah. If she wants to set something up, I mean, yeah, I get it in because every once in a while I get to the debate itch. I like to add her head on the mantle, you know, another pelp on the wall for 7,000, you know. So yeah. Oh, okay. So Black Line Supreme, Don Pro is a 1, and Sebastian. Since 2013, those are the only 3 debates I had in the Lions Den. The rest of them been on the road. Oh, I take that back. And Jabari, remember that, Karima? Jabari came over here, got beat. And the crazy part, how in the hell, if we talking about, did the ancient Kemetics worship Osiris as a deity, or was it just a principle? And you asking me questions about Moses. You asking me questions about stoning. Well, why did we stone people? You the one that's off topic, not me. And then the way that Daniel Haru and them, how they tricked me and set it up, if I let Daniel Haru set up the format for the debate, they set it up for like a Lincoln Douglas type of presidential style type of debate, where me and him, dun, 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 you know how they did it. They stand in front of the podium and the people, the moderators is asking questions. That ain't how the debate supposed to go. I'm prepared to. Hey, you giving me 10 minutes? I'm gonna go in on with my information. Then when he come back, he got his information, and I'm gonna do my rebuttal. That ain't how it went. They want to. So when we get there, they asking me questions about the Bible, asking him questions about Kemet, but that ain't how the debate is supposed to go. It's supposed to be, look, I'm going to prove that these people, they worship when they temples and all that, and that they worship and they want to be in this afterlife with Osiris. So that if they want to be in this afterlife with Osiris, that's not going and being in the afterlife with a principle. Come on, Jabari. Jabari been running ever since, man. I don't even want to debate Jabari no more. After that performance over here, you really ain't a worthy opponent. You just more condescending. He sits up there, laid, crowd like this, and he shows his little Cornell University and his Greek paddle. Come on, bro. With his nose up in the air. Oh, I went to Cornell. So that don't mean nothing. Any given Sunday, as they say in football, you can get beat. I don't care if you got a master's degree and whatever. It's about the topic. Anybody can be. I'm not intimidated because you went to Cornell. That don't make you a know-it-all because you went to Cornell. Come on, bro. Stop it. We say indigenous Jabari challenged me that day. Oh, see? I guarantee you, he ain't gonna challenge me. He know better. Because he's sitting there teaching that retainer sacrifices never happened. I'm like, in Zero Dynasty and the first dynasty, these pharaohs, they were called kings. When they died, the servants went with them because you know why? They wanted to have their servants work for them in the afterlife. They believe in the afterlife. How come y'all ain't teaching about the afterlife or how to get there? How come Jabari, you supposed to be this priest? How come you ain't selling your people spells and because you gotta have the spells to get past all these different demons and stuff to get to the netherland, the netherworld or the underworld. You gotta trick the demons and all that type of stuff. They don't teach that, man. Them guys ain't really no real comedics, man. They just new age comedic nonsense they got going on. You went to FOPC, Most High Bless. Yeah. But so yeah, we can get stuff going back again. I'm kind of done with my hiatus. I might do a presentation or just read some information about the origins of Easter and its pagan roots since not Natalie, but what's her name? Christina Nick want to run around here and talking about Yeshua or Christ celebrated Easter. That's a goddamn on lie. The truth ain't in you. Like I said, and with that being said, Kareem, let's go ahead and get up out of here. Can we do like we always used to do? Get up out of here with a song. You got one set up. How about the one with you, the Lions Den Cipher? We ain't heard that one in a while. I'd like to do that. Or you got to set up where you got to go dig it up and all that.
Oh no.
Yeah, let's get up out of here with that, man. And like I say, man, JJ Sevens and I do a show on folk. They miss you. Yeah, man. You know, that was my second home, brother. You know, man, Kareem, I looked, you know, because, you know, our videos that we have on YouTube is also streamed on Facebook, because that's where we started. That's where we started. We do watch parties. Man, we got a catalog of over 300 goddamn videos, probably even more than that. And a lot of them, you know, I'd like to transfer over to YouTube. You know, transfer some of my ones that I'm me in front of the TV teaching. You know, so we got so much information that, you know, a lot of people didn't get to see. So we're gonna always have some kind of content. You know, maybe we can call it go Throwback Thursdays, where we show some of my old content. With that being said, hey, Shalom, but I could die. Welcome. I'm happy to be back home. We finna get it in. Peace.
Welcome to the cipher. Time to let the lions eat. Let's get it.
Y'all just let the boy T1 alone whoop in. French Game, Blue Ribbon Army. We in this. It's the Lion Den Cypher. Let's get it. You are welcome to the Lion's Den. Young lions unleashed. Real Judah, we ready to feast. T1, I'm the wolf of the east. You don't want these problems, these pistols blick like a pistol. These scriptures rip through your tissue. My ox be moving official. French Game, Blue Ribbon Army. We don't roll with Hollywood. From the wilderness back to the hood, it's real talent coming straight from the wood. I rip and kill these demons. My opposition be screaming, coming for all of the heathen. From Babylon back to England. What's poppin', slime? It's bread and wine. I die in the flesh, refreshed by the bloodline. These Eves in the truth be steady lying. These Jakes in the world be steady dying. French Game, Blue Ribbon Army. I'm a rep to the death of them. Yeah, boy, we the martyrs. Spit truth to the end begins. I'm coming with apostles' doctrine. My verses be popping. All praise to the Abba.
Yes, your flyer, girl. Okay. And exactly what Team One Lone Wolf said.
Looks like you lost another one.
Welcome to the Lion's Den. Grab your paper, pencil, pen. Listen to the scholars, get it in. Precept upon precepts without any ad hominems. Coming from the moderator in the den. Pray the best, better wins. Now the best at is madness. Newbies acting baddest, saddest. They never kick your status. Regurgitating information that they read from their master. Back and forth, arguing, going off a topic like an outer space rocket. Do me a favor, never catching papers when they judging you later. Win or lose, that's the grand rules. Arguing with a fool, only make that two. I'm getting him out of his element. He acting like he's selling the document. He telling, be coming overzealous. Said I'm dealing with the fellas.
Looks like you lost another one.
Who was this? Make them flip. Got their bodies doing flips. Screaming yop in my sleep. We got them rocks up on my wrist. Niggas pissed cause they never seen a click so too legit. Flip back to a jit. I ain't really know shit, but I thought I knew it. Cause I slaughter music. Take the beat back to my chicken and let her daughter choose it. Lions Den up in the bit. Oh yeah, I thought you knew it. When it come down to debating, ain't no harder to it. Yeah, we go mayhem, dumb, Duffy, Retonto. You gon' get this truth, nigga, pronto. Sickest in the booth, nigga, tonto. All them nosy ass niggas in your group, I think you gonzo. Pick a sister alley-oop like I'm Alonzo. Chicken stick up in my coupe back to the condo. Mixing Chris with Absolute with Alejandra. Take a picture of them views if you want sauce up. Nigga, say it with your chest if you want cross us. Yasharala on my side, you get tossed up. Guess we got too many vibes, they can't like us. They can't like us.
Yeah. Lions in this bitch, I thought you knew. We out up here. Shalom, but like a die. One.